I love this spoof thing we do with the phones now, but it takes forever to dial all these numbers.
You just couldn't make this up. There we are, it's a Saturday afternoon, and there's this massive wildfire in Northern California. That
Sounds about
causes
right.
a power outage,
Yeah.
and that knocks all Yahoo chat rooms offline. So for like 9 hours, the perverted justice decoys couldn't do their jobs. Not only was that a problem for that day, it
Looks like you
created
said
a
Big
problem
Moody.
for the next day, because the
Thanks for
decoys
said Papa.
couldn't make dates for Sunday.
No.
So this had a very serious impact on our investigation.
Hey, Matt. Angel. Where are you at?
After the date is made and the
Hey, I'm 12.
says he's in fact coming
Please come over.
they always have a follow-up phone call. So we kind of have a better sense of when these guys are going to show up. Pib talked to Matthew Cogburn and kept track of
Pappy.
Cogburn as he got closer to our hidden camera house.
Walking up the walk towards
That
the
was
door.
awesome. Thank you, Chef Daniel and Seth.
She may not even open the door.
All right, now back up, back up, back up. He's right there. Keep going.
Wait, they actually used kids this season? Typically they used adults.
Just take a seat, because if I don't put this in the dryer, it gets really wrinkled. I'll get in a lot of trouble. Come on into the kitchen and take a seat. I even made some sweet tea. I'll get it out.
Cogburn wanted a blonde.
Thanks to the bits,
And Emily isn't naturally blonde. So we had to improvise and come up with a blonde wig for Emily to wear to be seen at the door when Cogburn shows up.
Man, Chris Hansen really wanted to accommodate this guy.
Well, the road that I was looking for didn't show up.
My fault with the directions.
No. I got directions off my computer.
No, don't trust the computer, Cogburn. Syntag guy? What does that mean?
Why don't you have a seat there and get comfortable for that?
I had a feeling this was going to happen.
You had a feeling what was going to happen. Go ahead, sit down, please.
No,
Well, no, I need to talk to you about a couple of things, and I think you're going to want to talk about it. It's going to take a few minutes, so why don't you have a seat?
I used to love
Cogburn
cargo shorts.
immediately recognizes me. It was one of the first investigations where we were seeing a number of guys
No, not at
who
all,
had
Nana.
seen previous To Catch a Predator investigation.
Dark Souls is hard.
And had shown up and stayed and chatted anyway.
Is this going to be on national news?
I'm sorry, be on what?
Is this the national news, all that
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
Which one are you talking about?
All they do on 13 or NBC.
NBC?
Yeah.
You mean like Dateline NBC?
Yeah.
Okay, I need you to keep your hands out of your pockets for just a minute. Go ahead, please sit down.
I've just been on the road 2 hours.
Okay. What was your plan here today?
I can't answer that as I want to because I've been in a struggle myself with what I want to do because I'm still a virgin and I just
What the fuck are you talking about?
stupid.
Just talk about God or something. Why is this called Jesus Rocks?
22.
22. And how old was the girl you were chatting with online?
The girl said she was 13 or 14.
13 or 14. And you thought that it would be okay to come over here and visit.
Yeah, but Chris, he's a virgin,
young
he
girl
said,
home
so,
alone.
you know.
I wanted to think it was okay, but I just.
Now, I'm looking at this chat log here. 16 minutes into this discussion, you asked if she can do deep throat. Explain it. No reason to explain it.
I saw
How
it
do you
once
feel about
online,
sex?
and then I asked about goatsy,
You
and
on
she
birth
said, what the
control?
fuck is that?
Or are you sticking with condoms? Here's a guy, looks like the kind of guy anybody would be, happy to have their daughter date. You look
What?
at his MySpace page. His hero is God. His motto is Jesus rocks.
Nice.
You got toys?
MySpace.
Is there a need?
Well, I want you to square that with what's on your
Thanks to Prime.
MySpace website,
Reese.
where you talk
Reese and
about
Joey.
Jesus rocks.
That's the struggle I'm in.
And in heroes, God, duh.
You're going to do this too.
Well, to be fair, though,
You need
Chris,
to
like,
know that on
I
Chris
mean, if the
Hansen's
Catholic
Dateline
Church has taught us
NBC,
anything, it's
and
not
we're doing a
mutually
story on
exclusive.
adults who try to meet teens online. If there's anything else you'd like to tell us, we'd like to hear it. Otherwise, you're obviously for you to be on your way. As I'm finishing my conversation with Cogburn, I ask if, there's anything else he'd like people to know. He turns and says,
be careful. Keep your jeans in your jeans.
Keep your what?
Jeans in your jeans.
What does that
Jeans in
mean?
your jeans. That's your advice. And it took me a few minutes to figure out what he was talking about, but he meant genes as in DNA matter in jeans.
Ah, I see.
It's his clever way of saying, don't get yourself in one of these situations.
Don't ejaculate inside a child. I see what he's saying now. Watch out! He's gonna gene in his jeans! Jesus Christ!
Matthew, how'd it go at the house today? I'm just curious.
I pulled up in front of the house, like she had said, and got out, and she was coming out the door, and I saw she had a wig on. I was like, this is odd. I mean, I had a little bit of suspicion before I even got there.
There's the Prime
Did you
Macintosh.
engage with the gentleman that talked to you?
Yeah. What happens with that, I don't know. Just asking me questions about it. Just trying. I took offense to it. I thought he was trying to put me down. Man, I was going to walk out initially. After this, it's just deleted. I've been in a.
Alright, I don't need to see 2 minutes of that. Alright, what else we got? The Cocaine Predator. We've already seen that. Why is that re-uploaded? There's the resub Elgato and Ghost. Man vs. Beast 2. Okay, I'll cue that up. That sounds interesting. Then I'll watch a couple more Catch a Predators. The Bad Apple Police Officer. The polar bear guy? Which guy?
Back at the undercover house, perverted justice decoys are chatting
Hendrick, what is
online
that?
with some men who say they might come for a visit.
We
Was he
also
in that
picked up a
cake?
fast mover somewhere in Central
Jesus
Florida.
video?
And we also have a guy that says he's somewhere between Daytona and St. Augustine that's talking about coming.
But they don't call and aren't showing up, so we decide to shut down for the night. Unbeknownst to us, however, there is a man heading to our house, all the way from the northern border of Florida, 350 miles away.
Holy shit.
We'll find out in a couple of hours that he's got more in his car than directions. He's 41-year-old Todd Spikes, using the screen name Loves to Eat Your Peach, who chatted regularly online for almost a month with a decoy.
That's a pretty cool name, though.
13.
You're only 13? Damn, you're a little hottie.
Hi, and thanks.
Spike's chat is extremely
Nice work, Todd.
to quote on television. He sends along pictures of himself masturbating. When the decoy tells Spikes she lives with her mother, Spikes says he could become the mother's boyfriend.
Oh,
He'll
nice.
live at their house and have sex with both of them.
I'm sure we do have time alone.
Ew, but then you would have my mom's germs on you.
I'd wash off before.
Oh, okay, Todd.
Spikes also tells the girl he wants to watch her perform oral sex on another man. The decoy is curious.
Jesus Christ, Todd.
Where are you going to find him?
Probably the mall, or maybe on here, but the mall is a sure place.
Just
What?
walk up to someone?
Sure.
Wow. What if they get mad or something?
They won't. They jump at the chance to you. You will see.
Spikes also tells the girl what he's done for a living.
Goddamn, Todd.
I used to be a cop. Was a cop for 15 years.
But he tells her he quit being a cop to work in a...
I gotta tell you, I don't go to malls very often, but I can't imagine a lot of people jumping at the random 41-year-old man asking if they want a blowjob.
He responds,
I won't, sweetie. I can't. I'd go to prison, and that's like a death sentence. Inmates hate cops. They try to kill them in prison.
After all this,
Thanks to
we think
resub.
he's not coming.
Dacia
Little do we
and the
know
Prime,
that he's
Extreme,
decided to
and
go
Nate,
ahead
and
and
resub
make the
Fuzzy
long
Wuzzy.
drive. When he arrives in the Flagler Beach area, he calls the decoy from a payphone. Perverted Justice alerts Officer Kevin Pineda of the Flagler Beach Police. Other officers back at the darkened undercover house and see Spikes driving by.
He actually circled the house numerous times.
Then as Spike seems to drive away, the police stop his car and place him under arrest.
Really?
As it turns out, we may have been lucky he never made it inside the house.
After we actually took him out of the vehicle, He advised us that he had a firearm on him.
That firearm happened to be a snub-nosed revolver in his front pocket.
Holy shit.
And ready to fire. But there's something else.
He also had a badge, which says he's an officer in Alabama.
That's right. Spikes had gone back to being a police officer.
Holy shit.
He's brought back to the Flagler Beach police station. Outside, the officer
He looks like a pedophile from Alabama.
Make another startling discovery: an arsenal of weapons.
Jesus Christ, he was going to war with children.
Rifle that was leaning on the passenger seat.
What was he doing? Trying to recruit them for his private militia?
And the magazines, all he had to do was tap them in.
With 2 clips of 30 bullets each. And that's just the beginning. Flagler Beach Police Chief Roger Free.
You have a 38 Smith & Wesson Special there, a Glock 40, and a 45 caliber Sig Sauer. You have a 12-gauge shotgun back there.
That, along with about 800 rounds of ammunition.
Is there any legitimate reason for
what the fuck?
Be driving around with all that firepower?
I appreciated Awaken. Yeah, of course I've seen Takeshi's Castle and MXC.
That you would have that much ammunition or the type of ammunition that he had.
Spikes also had 3 cell phones, 2 bulletproof vests, video and digital cameras, and pornographic DVDs.
My Neighbor's Daughter, number 7.
Absolutely.
A classic.
Absolutely. There was probably an angel sitting on everybody's shoulder that night.
Thought I'd give you a courtesy call to let you know we have arrested one of your officers.
Chief Free calls the police chief of Spike's department in Florala, Alabama. Free learns that Spikes had just gotten his badge.
He said the guy just started working back for him. Just finished up his refresher course so he could come back into the law enforcement.
How does this still go on for another 6
The
minutes?
only thing I ask of you when you're in here is just not to make any sudden moves. You know that drill, right?
Yeah, I know it all too well.
Other than giving his name and address, Spikes doesn't want to speak to Detective Williams.
This guy looks like a
You
psychopath.
want to talk to me? No.
And he doesn't want to speak to Dateline either.
That's okay. We're with Dateline NBC, and I just want to give you a chance if you wanted to say anything about what happened tonight or anything else.
There's the Prime Rafiki, the Resub Turtle.
The next evening, sheriff's deputies in
I actually watched that,
County serve a search
only.
warrant on his house. They take his computers, find even more weapons, and large plastic tubs filled with videotapes.
What the nature of those videos are, we don't know yet.
Okay, so they caught like a real fucking huge menace there. Damn. That guy came locked and loaded. Twink toilet? What does that mean?
Meanwhile, back at the house, men continue to show up.
Come on in. How you doing?
Because I'm not
Is that an undershirt or is that his
suspect to come up to the
bare
house,
chest and stomach?
Locks the door.
So why'd you lock the door?
Which gives the Murphy police the chance to move in.
Damn, they busted him. He came in shirtless. Just get him now, quick.
And place him under arrest.
Here, I got handcuffs.
We've got one in custody.
3 men you just
Oh, he's not shirtless. It's just a skin-colored shirt.
Into an interrogation room for questioning. This is 35-year-old Edward Hollingsworth. Online, he planned a date for sex with a boy who said he was 13.
I cannot believe I did this.
What's going on?
My best friend's mom is dying of cancer. That's not a real excuse for it, but I wasn't in my right mind.
Really?
What?
I'm stupid.
Well,
I'm undeniably stupid for doing this. It doesn't take an idiot to know
Thanks to the
that
Tier 1
you guys
Nizaba.
were setting up stings. But I wasn't thinking.
Brian Lindsay?
And to be honest, people say, well, you're thinking about sex. I wasn't thinking about that.
He uses the screen name Twink Toilet. Apparently hints at what he had in mind for the boy.
You said that
I see where it comes from now.
used by young boys. Is that true? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you read down further in the line, it's fantasy.
But explain to me what that means to be used by young boys.
Used, humiliated, I don't know.
He wants to be shit on, bro. His name is Twink Toilet.
Boys,
He wants to be pissed and shitted
who
on.
love getting freaky. Now, what does that last part mean?
Again, fantasy takes over reality. I've never done really anything. I've done a little bit of the water sports, but like I said, beyond that, I've not done anything. It's all talk. So once you get beyond that, I've never done it. I don't know if I would have done it.
Do you remember during this chat that he told you?
Thanks to Prime Twitch.
Yes, quickly followed by my
Resub
genius.
Ichabod,
Are you a cop?
Gibbles, and the Sub Nazaba.
Or related. Or with the NBC show. I don't know. I don't know.
What did you
Thanks
believe?
to Resub Krona.
Now I'm hanging myself.
Why?
Yes, I thought he was 13. It was fantasy. The decision to get in my car is the dumbest mistake in my life to this point.
Get on the ground.
In the end, 25 men were...
Damn. They were just afraid that he was going to go in there and just start, like, pissing and shitting his pants with a name like that. Okay, so which one? Brian Linson? Have we seen this one? The Horny Level Predator? What is the Horny Level Predator? Doesn't ring any bells.
With a 15-year-old as jailbait.
And jail is exactly where he's going.
There he is. Oh. He's coming in.
Whether near a big city or a rural area like Harris County, Georgia, lines of potential predators find their way to our undercover houses. Meet 24-year-old
Open up, my horny
Brian
level's
Lindsay,
at a 10.
Because he was invited by a girl who said online she was 15.
I got through my clothes in the wash, okay? I made you some tea, though.
Using the screen name blindsay01, he describes how he wants to give the girl
Why is this such a common... This camera angle... PSA, I don't think I even need to say this, but don't take pictures like this. This is abhorrent. I see this so often on Twitter from everyone that like is nothing but a shitty take factory. It's always a picture at this angle. I don't fucking get it. Just don't do it. Just in case there's anyone that needs to hear this, just don't fucking take a picture like this. This is literally like the pedophile's stamp. It's a terrible angle. It will never ever look good. The best looking man in the world could take a picture like this and it would look like a straight up butthole. It's terrible. It's a terrible, terrible angle. I don't know who needs to hear it, but hopefully that was a wake up call to somebody.
Says, I can't control my horny level. Then he says, I want to blank your brains out. I can't help it.
His horny level's out of control then.
2.5 hours to meet her.
Have some tea if you want some. It's sweet tea. Is that okay?
Yeah, I already drank some on the way.
Did you find the place okay?
Yes, sir.
Would you have a seat right over there, please?
He can't sit down. His horny level is too high.
Just driving around.
Just driving around?
Yes, sir.
And why is he just driving around? He says he's been away from Georgia for 2 years while serving in the United States Air Force. He wanted to learn his way around again.
How is that lesson going for you tonight so far?
Not too good.
Then he comes up with a completely different excuse.
What made you drive into this driveway and walk into this house?
I'm just asking for directions, like...
Oh, so you're lost?
Yes, sir.
But he drops that story as soon as I read to him from his chat log.
I take it you're a virgin?
No, sir.
Not you. I'm reading from the conversation between you and Natasha. You say to her...
Does that look like a virgin to you, Chris? No.
She says no, but I'm no...
He's slamming ham on the daily.
You talk about oral sex in great detail. How you like to do it.
Honestly, my intention was not to do anything like that because... Hey, I know, it's jailbait.
Jailbait.
24-year-old with a 15-year-old, that's jailbait. However, I do believe you can be friends with a 15-year-old and maybe go out and go bowling or something like that.
Yes.
But that's not what you talk about here. You don't talk about going out bowling.
Or read further. He talks about bowling, I'm sure.
This 15-year-old girl.
Very
you
popular.
Talk about having sex with her in great detail.
I will get on there and I will speak inappropriate. Sometimes people will just talk about that.
If you were here right now and wanted to, I would not deny you. I want to blank your brains out.
Yeah,
bowl your brains out. Bowl a perfect game.
Is there any other meaning for that?
Yes.
There's a difference
bowling
between
term.
wanting to and actually doing it.
It sounds like you sure wanted to, based upon this. I can't control my horny level. You see, during the conversation, you just masturbated twice.
And I was lying.
He was watching Brunswick bowling montages.
I mean, granted, yes, it's my fault, but did I actually fall into a trap?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what happened. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet teens on the internet and then try to meet them.
Yes, sir.
Now, everything you've just said has been recorded with our hidden cameras from the moment you pulled into the driveway.
All I explained was I did not come here with the intention of having sex. I came here with the intention of hanging out, doing, talking a little bit, maybe go bowling, maybe shoot some pool or something.
Bowling, yes.
Well, Brian, what should happen to you?
We should go bowling.
Well, honestly,
if I beat you in the lane, I get to go free.
I think I should just be allowed to just go home.
Like nothing ever happened?
No, sir. Go home. Just take it as a lesson learned, not to do it again.
No such luck. Like all the other men who show up at this house, he gets arrested. While this former military man talked even after he knew he was being recorded.
Should have just went bowling, bro. Alright. Well, they have full episodes on this channel. How many Catch a Predator channels are there? So there's Saul, and it looks like Max Cooper does the exact same thing where he just uploads full episodes. Actually, not very many. Thanks for the resub, Plague Paws. And thank you for the bits, by the way, Brown and Mantequilla. And Nazaba, and Brown again. I'm sorry I missed 2 of them from you, Brown. What is that, though, Indrik? Is it like a sketch or something? And thanks for the bits, Zaffins. I always fuck your name up. I'm sorry, Zaffins. Thanks for the Prime, Hannah Squid, and the resub CMD. And thank you for the 5 gift subs, Yoshi Master. Thank you for the generosity, man. The Confusion Predator.
Usually when a visitor arrives, we know exactly who he is, based on his photo and information in his chat log.
Oh, this is set into 4 squares for the whole video. I'll pass. The Too Fast Predator. Split into 4 again. Postman Predator, have we seen that? Is this an outside sting operation? That's new. No, no, Jello. No,
another
no.
man.
Hey, come on up. I was just gonna go check the leads. Let's go.
Okay. There's a tier 1 ass face.
He's 53-year-old Eugene
Valorant
Daly.
Holiday.
Here to meet a girl who told him
I don't
she
know
was
about
13.
that. That sounds kind of boring.
Online,
Like Valorant the game.
Daly uses sexually explicit language to tell the girl what he wants to do when they meet.
Play with you, hold you, kiss you, feel you.
Kiss me where?
All over.
He then asks her if she's game for giving him oral sex. While we usually only have proof of intent.
That was
in
romantic,
chat logs,
Eugene.
For the first time, we hear a man tell the decoy face to face what he plans to do with her sexually.
You just relax and I'll just take care of everything, okay? You just be yourself. I'll just touch and explain as I go. Tell me if you enjoy it.
Did you, like, bring a condom or anything?
I'm not going to do that today, okay? It was fast, rushed. I wasn't sure if you were real or what. I'm looking for police, you know, so.
Oh, you're not doing a good job of looking, Eugene.
Hold you, kiss you, touch you, you know, try to get you excited.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Have you, like, done that kind of stuff before?
Sure.
Because I haven't really, you know.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'll take it easy on you, that's all, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you seem like a nice guy.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'm
well, I'm not sure, you know, I'm more scared than you are, to be honest.
What are you scared of?
I don't know. You know, I still got in the back of my mind, you are young, that's why, and I didn't think you were real, to be honest.
Thanks to the Prime Game Boy.
You didn't think I was real?
Well, that can be anybody in that thing.
Yeah,
You'd be older and still have a young boy.
Yeah. No, I'm real. Like, what do you mean, like, holding me?
It'll be an experience. It'll be something you'll enjoy.
Frag feeds Casey questions in her ear.
Ask if he wants you to touch him.
Do you want me to touch you?
What the fuck was that?
Do anything you don't want.
Well, that guy might be a predator too.
If you want it, well,
Ask him if he's single and if he'd like to meet me.
that's okay.
But this 53-year-old man will not be taking any baby steps today.
That's your father?
How you doing?
Okay. This the police?
What's going on? Do me a favor, take your hands out of your pockets, will you?
Not much. Not much.
What are you up to?
Nothing. Nothing whatsoever.
It's not what you just said here.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I knew this was a setup, so I told her it was the police. That's what I said.
What made you think it was a setup?
Close the heart. She's young. I wasn't going to do anything anyway.
You weren't going to do anything anyway?
No, okay.
How
All
old
right,
are you?
Eugene.
43.
43.
I mean, sorry, 53, sorry.
53.
53, I'm sorry.
Now, you said 49 here.
Yeah, that's, like I said.
What are you doing chatting with a girl who says she's 13?
Run, Eugene! Take off to the sea!
You talk about her being the daughter.
Pull like a David Hasselhoff and SpongeBob and like missile out of there.
You saw that in the chat room, I know. Huh? You know, this is embarrassing. This is what I knew what was going to happen. I knew it all along this was going to happen. All the way down, it kept on saying.
And why did you do it? Help me to understand.
I don't know. You know, I can kick myself in the head because I know I'm so stupid. It's like
you even talk in the chat about you can only come over a half hour because you got to pick up your wife.
I wasn't gonna. You know, I was saying.
Where's your wife?
She's at work.
She's at work, and you got to go pick her up. And who knows? Who knows what? We can do it if it clicks.
No. Well, yeah.
Yeah. What's right here? What do you do for a living?
No.
Right now, I'm in between jobs. I just got finished working my second tour of duty with the post office.
So you were at the post office?
Yeah.
A letter carrier?
Yeah. I knew, and I see the stuff on TV.
So you've seen Datelines to Catch a Predator?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Why am I doing this? Why am I here? Am I being taped now, too?
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults, on men who try to meet kids online.
This is going to go on TV now? Oh, Chris, please. This will ruin me.
You made the decision to come over here. I mean,
please, no more cameras. Please, Chris.
I can't keep you here.
Eugene, swim away!
As he leaves the beach,
they can't get cameras in the ocean. Watch out!
Down. All right, come on. Down.
Come on, guys. All right, please.
Oh, God. Why did they do this? Why?
He's driven away in an unmarked car, and like all the men before and after him,
nice to resub salty.
Police station, put in a corrections van.
Oh, maybe that'd do it, Jamel. Maybe that would be a good pick. And thanks to the Tier 1 Miracle Whip. The sports enthusiast Predator? Sports fan, huh? You know what I haven't noticed? I haven't seen anything about a gamer Predator. Let me see. Oh! Sports fans 0, gamers 1. Take that, nerds.
Scott, if you can hear me, you need to go to the door and let this guy in.
Hey.
Back at the undercover house, our male decoy is greeting this 39-year-old waiter
Tier 1
named
Supersonic and
Anthony
the Tier 1
Sorrentino.
Howdy Rowdy.
Online, Sorrentino, calling himself Italian Lover 37, has one of the shortest and most direct chats we've ever seen, with a decoy who tells him he's 14 years old. After just 10 minutes, Sorrentino writes,
"What you looking for?"
"I don't know. You?"
"Well, hot sex. What else?"
But soon,
whoa, okay. Have you tried RuneScape?
How do I know you're not a cop?
I don't know. How do I know you're not my dad setting me up?
Then he tells the boy he will perform
Take
oral
that.
sex on him.
Checkmate.
Asks the boy to call
Get
him.
scholars
Directions
mated.
to his house. A perverted justice decoy obliges.
3-story tall yellow house.
And within 15 minutes, Sorrentino is at the door.
You can sit here if you want. Just sit down. You want something to drink or anything?
No, I'm okay. You are a fast mover. Please have a seat right there. Just please, Sean. What are you doing here? Relax. Just calm down. Tell me what's going on.
It's a prime beat.
Just gonna what?
It's crazy, DJ.
Talk to the kid. What were you gonna talk about?
No, I haven't seen that, Jomo.
Baseball. Football. Anything else?
Hockey, bowling.
You seem a little more nervous than somebody who was going to come over here and talk about baseball or football.
It's a stressful season being a Cubs fan, Chris.
And you thought it was okay at 39 to come over here and see a 14-year-old boy?
Well, I was just gonna hang out.
Yeah, you're never too young to watch sports, Chris.
You exchange names and ages, and about 45 seconds later, if that, you say you're looking for hot sex. What do you suppose would have happened if there was a 14-year-ld boy here, willing to have sex?
Scared.
You were scared?
Yeah.
Why would you be scared if you were just coming over here to talk?
Because I just don't think I could have done it anyway.
I mean, you get why this is wrong.
Yeah.
And you know, here in Florida, that's against the law, and you can go to jail for it because it's a felony.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Now, the other problem for you is that I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who
Thanks
try
to
to meet
resub
kids for
Lilith.
sex online. Have you seen our stories before?
Yeah.
To Catch a Predator show? So you've seen the show? Well, now you're on it. If there's anything else you'd like
He just gives like a fist
I'd
bump.
like to hear it. If not,
Nice.
clearly you can go.
I'm just sorry. I just wish they didn't air that.
Outside, Sorrentino meets the Flagler Beach police.
On the ground. Turn around. Turn around.
Thanks to Tier 1 Flapjack and the resub Dixon Cider.
During a search of his
That was
car,
wholesome.
police
Thanks,
find
Confused.
marijuana and condoms. Later, Sorrentino tells the investigator he has a mental illness.
Well, I'm bipolar, so I'm on medication.
For bipolar, okay. And have
For
you
being
taken
too
all
big
your
of a sports
medication
fan.
today?
Yeah, I just take it at night.
Then he explains how the online chat started.
What about seeing him online made you want to talk to him?
Oh, because he was new. I'd never seen him online before.
Okay. How long did it take before you found out that he was 14 or 15?
He told me right away.
Told you right away. Did that bother you?
Yeah, it did.
It did? Okay.
Yeah.
But still, you came here and you planned to have sex with him.
Thanks to the gift sub.
I guess.
Kiss in the Prime Braxton
honestly,
and the resub
I
Sticky
was
Buttons.
just really turned on, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I probably, I mean, that's what I was thinking, I guess. I don't know what I was going to do.
Sorrentino is charged with 2 felony counts, including attempting a lewd act upon a child. He also faces a misdemeanor charge for the marijuana police found in his car. He later pleaded not guilty.
And that's what happens. You watch one too many baseball games, next second you know, you end up on To Catch a Predator. Seen it happen a million times. What's another one that we haven't seen? The Pumped Predator?
Here comes another man who's seen our previous broadcasts.
He's in the laundry room.
Maybe
He's in the kitchen, coming towards the living room.
His name is Dallas Lee. He's been chatting online in an AOL gay chat room with a boy posing as a 14-year-old. It takes him less than 7 minutes to ask the boy if he wants oral sex. The decoy says, okay, cool. And a few hours later, he's walking into our living room.
I'm finishing it right. Hang on.
Thanks for the resub, McCock.
Yeah. So you're pumped too, huh?
Yeah. So what were you so pumped for?
No, not too much.
You have a seat right on the stool there. What you doing here?
He invited me over.
Who is he?
Tony.
Tony.
Yeah.
And how old is Tony?
14.
What was your plan here with this 14-year-old boy?
I mean, we talked about sex and stuff like that. And then
You sure did.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'm not
he's
gonna
being
lie to
honest.
you. I got 2 kids of my own. We can hang out and stuff.
And how old are your kids?
My son is 19 and my daughter's 15.
So your daughter is 1 year older than the boy you were coming to visit tonight. Now, how would you feel if your daughter, at the age of 15, was home alone and a man came to visit her?
Honestly, terrible.
Yeah.
You know?
And so why is it okay for you?
Depends on his
It's
screen
not.
name.
You're
come
absolutely
here.
right. Honestly, it's not. You know, but I was not even set the sex aside.
He says he knows it looks bad, but he really wanted to be a father figure to the boy who told him he didn't have a dad. But if that's so, why did he tell the boy he was 20 years old when he's really 40?
Why?
It's all part of being a good dad.
His kid, as you have suggested to me you were trying to do, why would you tell him you were 20 and much closer to his age?
Right. That's a
It would
mistake.
seem as though somebody would do that if in fact they
Exactly.
wanted the
Exactly.
target
Exactly.
to think they
I
were younger
understand
and be
that.
comfortable to have sex.
I understand. I understand what you're coming from.
He also understands something else.
As you sit
what
here
does the
today,
pumped predator
based on
mean?
this chat,
Pumped
based upon
predator.
your arrival here, you are every parent's worst nightmare.
Exactly. I understand what you're saying. You're right. I guarantee it's never going to happen again.
Yep, well, it looks like that was the case. Well, that was underwhelming. That had nothing to do with being pumped. I thought that was going to be a good one. I was underwhelmed. The Bankrupt and the Math Teacher Predators. Was this a double whammy? Did they get another double slam down, double patty?
obviously you're free to walk out the door.
We ask Walker to leave through the back door because out front is our next visitor.
He's walking up the driveway. Go to position 2, open the door.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
When more than one suspect shows up at a time, it poses a challenge for the Long Beach police.
We really had to keep close
Make extra room in the cell,
team, so they knew what was going on. One of the problems was if they would have came out from their hiding spot too early, the next predator coming up might have seen them and been scared away.
For instance, when 26-year-old Joshua Larios walks in the front door,
I really thought that was Colin Farrell for 1 second.
Visitor in the backyard before taking him in for processing.
How was your drive?
Not so bad.
Larios chatted online using the screen name Downtown San Diego to a decoy who said she's a 13-year-old girl. Larios sends the girl pictures of his penis. Then he writes,
"Would you like to see in person?"
Later he writes,
"If you visit me, would you do anything I ask sexually?"
Yeah, I guess.
Thanks to the prime moral support and Resub Payton.
In front of her father.
"I want you to let him catch you naked and see what he says."
And he wants her to do something else in front of a school teacher.
"I want you to wear a skirt and no panties, and let one of your male teachers see your legs open in class."
Then Larios tells the girl about the sex acts they will perform together.
She could just lie, right?
How was your drive?
And here he
I
is
let my
in
dad
our
see me naked.
undercover
He
house.
said, "Charlie, what the fuck is that little dick thing?"
You
did? Okay. I thought I raised you better than this.
Meeting someone he was told
Is this what you
13.
wanted downtown San Diego?
Sorry. It's kind of weird. I haven't done the.
Here, you can shake my hand. Sir, come here for 1 second.
As soon as Larios sees
Put him in a
me,
full Nelson,
he
Chris.
makes a beeline for his car.
Take him, he's running.
Because the police are busy with our earlier suspect in the backyard, they can't catch Larios before he speeds away in his $50,000 Lexus. So an undercover police car follows him down the block.
So what they did is they had a child running nearby the car,
Larios
and he
is
eventually pulled
by a
over.
squad car and gives up peacefully.
We're code 4 on the stop, 1 in custody.
Is arrested and brought to the processing center. He refuses to give the police any information without his attorney present.
First, I need to know exactly what's going on.
Larios and Walker were both charged with 1 count of an attempted lewd act on a
There's
child.
the prime
Walker pleaded no contest.
I don't know if
Larios
it's
faces
that
an
thing about the
additional
uncle.
charge of attempting to send harmful matter. He pleaded guilty to both charges. A bit later on, the police bring in someone who never made it into the house.
What do you want this gentleman?
God, how many did they catch in one
32-year-old
afternoon?
Gabor Nagy, a waiter at a pizza restaurant who had a sexually explicit chat with someone who told him she was 12. He drove past as another suspect was being arrested in front of the house. That's when police took him into custody.
In the chat, the girl
Wow,
said that
well, that's
she was
one
on
hell of
her
an
birthday,
afternoon.
indicating that she was under the age of 14. I believe she said she was turning 13.
At first, he insisted he didn't know how old she was, except for one thing.
He brought her a birthday cake for her 13th birthday.
So once confronted with that, it was hard for him to say he didn't know how old she was.
No. This was actually for my dog.
Nagy pleaded no contest.
So my dog
for 1 count
loves
of an
loves
attempted
chocolate
lewd
cake,
act on a child.
and he's
In our
turning
investigation
13.
in Long Beach, of the 38 men who were arrested, the district attorney decided to prosecute all but 3. He told us that was because those 3 suspects either drove away or didn't come in when the decoy invited them. On top of that, the DA said their online chats may not have been graphic enough to prove intent.
Damn. They caught 3 dudes in one afternoon from the same house. They really popped off on that. Alright, we'll do one more and then switch the rabbit hole. Thanks to Prime, XQC Play Variety, and Cronus. I already said I can't watch that Wanto. I can't watch like an actual fight thing like that. Thanks to Prime Heath. The Funky Predator, the Pretend Predator. He was only pretending to be a pedophile, huh?
He's sitting in the car in the front.
It's busy at our undercover house in Long Beach, California.
Okay, he's getting out of the car. Just stay
There's the
tight
Prime
and we'll go to the front door.
Remember, we asked our previous suspect to
Melonhead?
go out the back way so he wouldn't scare off our next visitor.
Hi, how you doing? Come on in.
He's Paul Clemente,
What's up, Paul?
a 22-year-old college student from San Diego. Clemente spoke online with someone he thought was a 13-year-old girl. At first, Clemente says she's too young. but soon asks her if she's had sex and what position she's used. Finally, he gets down to business.
So when's the time I could come to your house? Of course when your mom is not around. I'm asking when, so we can go out.
Clemente asks if she's
Well, he was
had
very
sex
clear.
in a hot tub. When the decoy answers yes, he writes back,
"You're making me horny."
For good measure, he sends along this picture of his penis. Then he tells her something that really surprises us.
You don't believe me? Look at this.
That's right. He may think she's 13, but he's the one who says he's a virgin. Now, the 22-year-old virgin is in the house.
All right, can you pour me a drink really fast? Because... Thanks. Awesome. Yeah, I'm just going to go get my hair ready. I'll be right back.
Take your time.
I'm excited.
He's gonna come into the fruit punch bowl.
So
Watch
you're
out.
excited too? How you doing?
I'm sorry.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry.
Please have a seat.
I'm sorry.
What were you doing here?
She said so excited to see me.
She said she was excited to see you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna take this guy back to the
I wasn't gonna do it until
As
she
we're
said
having
she
our
was happy.
Conversation inside, outside, the Long Beach police decide this is a good time to sneak into the backyard and arrest our earlier visitor.
first subject in custody.
What? They got two again?
Anything bad, sir?
Didn't say anything bad.
If he says he didn't say anything bad, what about what he showed her, like the picture of his genitals?
Did he at least give a thumbs up with the dick pic?
You sent her that photograph.
Sir,
Is that?
please.
Did you send that to her?
Yes, sir.
To somebody who said she was a 13-year-old girl?
My God.
You see, Chris, he actually knew it was you behind the keyboard and wanted you to see his penis.
She said it's okay.
She said it's okay. So because a 13-year-old girl says it's okay, you do it.
Sir, please, I'm not a really bad person, sir, please.
As for that claim that he didn't say
Laser
anything
Prime,
bad
whitest
online,
boy in the
what
tier
about
1
telling her
Camouflage,
he'll
resub
perform
Chubbs,
oral sex
Sean,
on
and
her,
Logie.
or asking if she's ever had anal sex?
Have you ever had conversations like this with teenage girls on the internet before?
No, this is my first time.
Your first time?
Yes.
You know, I hear that a lot. Can you imagine why I'm a little skeptical on that?
Sir, please.
Well, virtually everybody who walks in this house says the same thing.
I'm sorry.
And I'm guessing that not everybody's telling the truth.
Sir, I'm sorry, sir.
And as we suspected, when Clemente first covered his face, he knows there are cameras in the house.
Do you ever watch television?
Yes, I know, sir.
You know.
Every single one of them knows the show and still
Have
goes.
you seen the show on television?
Yes, a couple of times.
A couple
Sleep
of
well,
times.
Bucket.
And you know what the show is called?
Dateline.
Dateline what? To Catch a Predator.
Sir, I'm not a really predator, sir, but I'm just...
You're not a real predator.
No, sir.
Just a pretend predator.
No, I'm just...
He's cosplaying as a predator,
Curious
Chris.
predator.
I'm not a really predator, sir.
So you saw those other shows we did.
Yes, sir.
Then you probably know that I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and you know the story we're doing.
Yes, sir.
So, if there's anything else you'd like to tell us, we'd like to hear it. If not, you can walk out the door you came in.
Yeah, please. I'm sorry.
And since he
Thanks to
knows
Reset
about our
Galecki.
investigations, he probably knows what to expect when he steps outside.
Put your hands up.
I'm not a criminal, sir.
Put your fingers.
I'm not a criminal, sir. I'm sorry.
Clemente is arrested and charged with an attempted lewd act upon a child. He later pleaded no
Paul.
contest. Both he and our earlier
Oh, and the other
suspect,
guy.
who was in the backyard, are led away to be processed.
We never even saw the other guy. Boy, all things considered, Paul got off pretty easy. He never actually had to go to jail. So it wasn't terrible for him. Oh, next rabbit hole you should look down is odd 911 calls. Where would what would I even start with for that? Do one with a girl predator? Yeah, we can try that. We actually haven't seen a single female predator. Is it this one? Have they ever had a female predator? Thanks for the 5 gift subs, Hi Guy. And the tier 1 Rapidless. Thank you, Hi Guy. What would I type? Give me the name of one of them and I'll look it up, but I haven't seen one. And also, according to Twitter, women can't be predators or pedophiles. Thanks to the resub Rising Beast and Snort G Fuel. And the Prime Javelin. We're not watching the fucking penis pump Predator. I'm not taking the risk. Even the blurred photos of that are gonna be like a little too much, I would imagine. Be like 9 different like air horns and stuff around a penis. No, this is a Catholic.
Chef Vordevask is an innocent
Yeah, see, it's
man.
this guy. I think. I think it's this. I mean, I imagine it is. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you, Macaque, for the 25. Cleanest, best pleasure predator? That sounds a little aggressive as well, man. I don't know. Thanks to Prime Francis. I don't plan it out, thanks. We'll see. Air hockey championships, maybe in a minute. I want to see if there's a single one with an actual, like a female predator on this show. I don't think there is, but someone has said there is, so I'm waiting to see. Vampire predator, what the fuck? Alright, I have to watch this. God damn it. Alright. Last one, and then we'll go to something else. This is just such a cool title.
Hey, how you doing?
You act like this is some big joke here.
These were people that were in the shadows, and now they have been exposed.
Thanks to resub Astro and the Tier 1 Pog Bubba.
At what we saw happening. I believe that we would have had some young child.
Are you sure it's okay,
Dateline's
Are
groundbreaking
you sure it's okay,
series
Macaque?
is back.
Fine, I'll look at next.
You're not a real predator. Just a pretend predator.
Men targeting children online.
A field trip in Florida.
So you drove 60 miles to see a 14-year-old girl.
A repeat rendezvous in California.
Alright, I don't need the lore update.
There could have California, where the law.
Predator. Thanks for joining us. I'm Stone Phillips.
And
Prime
I'm
Silder,
Ann
Ghost
Curry.
Bread, and the
This
resub
time, we're
Decimation.
in Long Beach, California, where the long arm of the law has reached out and grabbed more than 36 men in just 3 days.
Hands behind your head.
This time, someone's
God,
going
just show me the vampire.
What do we have coming up right now?
Here we go.
That's our Avalanche. That's our 1230, Mike, 29 years old.
That is a vampire.
We've always been aware that the men coming into our undercover houses could be dangerous.
Now stay there. We don't want to send you out yet. We
Well, we never knew we'd
set
face
up
the
our To
paranormal.
Catch a Predator operation in Long Beach, California, the very first man who arrives has us especially worried.
Whoa, hold on. Here he comes. He's coming. Head to position 3.
29-year-old Michael Warriker, an unemployed computer technician, uses the frightening screen name, Can I Rape You Anally? He thinks he's
Holy
coming to meet
shit.
a girl who said she was 13.
Jesus Christ, Mike.
Open up the door.
What Warriker apparently
Damn.
doesn't know is he's really been chatting
That's
with
aggressive.
an adult decoy from Perverted Justice. That's an online watchdog group Dateline uses as a
That definitely looks like
consultant
one of
to
those
do what it
edgy Among
normally
Us
does.
names.
Go into chat rooms, mostly on Yahoo and AOL, set up computer profiles, and in this case, pretend to be children
Thanks
under
to
the
the
age of
5 subs,
14
Positronic.
who are
Thank you, man.
interested in sex.
Thanks to the Prime Beta.
In his online chat, Warriker tells the decoy maybe we should hook up and says he would like to have anal sex with her. The decoy
True to his
says,
name,
"Ouch,
then.
I think that would hurt a lot." Warriker responds, "Yeah, but it's a good pain, you know." Now, Warriker is at
Thanks
the
to the
door,
resub chips.
Hi, how you doing?
being met by a youngish-looking 18-year-old decoy playing the girl who's supposed to be home alone.
Can you sit down?
And it's time for me to have a chat with him.
We have a lot to talk about.
Though my arrival doesn't seem to faze him one bit.
This is Punch, right?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Hanging out.
Hanging out.
Yes. And I knew that this was a setup because this was too convenient for this.
What was too convenient?
A chat room and just talking about everything that she did.
And how old was this so-called person you were talking to?
She said she was 13, but...
She said she was 13. And
Yeah,
how
she
old are
didn't
you?
look that. I'm 29.
And you thought it was okay to come over here and meet
So why is it called the Vampire Predator?
at the age of 29?
And hang out, yeah.
So that's all you're going to do was hang out?
That's what I told her, yes.
Yeah.
But remember, we have his chat log, where he writes to someone who says she's a 13-year-old female, "I like rape."
Jesus Christ.
Creepy. Worker explains that he doesn't really want to rape her, just rough sex. "I'd want you to resist and pretend you didn't want it and stuff."
Yeah, pretend. I mean, how could you not want sex from this guy?
As a screen name.
Just pretend you don't like it.
It gets responses.
Do you think rape is funny?
No.
Then why would you do this?
It's just something that I like to put myself into that role and talk about, you know?
Worker also
put yourself into the
online
role
if
of a
he could
rapist.
Tie the girl down while they're having sex, and it gets scarier when he goes on to add, "I might want to cut you a little, suck on your blood."
I see.
Out loud.
A trait that I look for is, you know, they enjoy a little bit of pain here and there, you know.
Don't act like you've ever had sex before. Fucking liar.
How many times have you had a conversation like this and actually met somebody?
You watched one weird hentai and thought you were the man.
Never.
No, I just thought it'd be cool, you know, to hang out because I
thought it'd be cool to come over here after having a chat that went somewhat like this. So if I wanted to bend you over and just shove it in your and it hurt pretty bad, you wouldn't do anything, would you? Yeah, I would scream and try to hit you. Well, you act like this is some big joke here.
Well, sir,
I mean, these are your words, not mine. I'm not making this up, right? This is the stuff you said.
That's correct.
To somebody who said she was a 13-year-old girl.
Yes.
What do you do for a living?
Actually, right now, I'm unemployed. I got a small inheritance a year ago and sort of...
Makes the Prime Sphinx, the resub fawn.
I'm almost out of money
Trintier.
now.
Time to get back to work.
It's back to work.
Worker tells me he's brought along a scary movie to watch with the girl, a video camera, and lubricant.
And a video cam.
Is this any way for a 29-year-old man to behave?
This guy brought a whole little party bag.
Sometimes.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to pick up young boys and girls online for sex. If there's anything else you want to tell us about why you're here and what you've been doing, we'd like to hear it. If not,
would you like to confess to a rape as well?
And just outside,
and just
the Long Beach
really
police
eat
are
all the
getting
charges
into
here?
position. Hands up in here. He is charged with an attempted lewd act upon a child. Under California law, attempting to have sex with someone under the age of 14 is a felony, punishable by up to 4 years in prison. Worker pleaded no contest.
He's a Tier 1 AUG in the
He's
Prime
the
Grim
first
Reaper.
in a long line of men who will be arrested by the
Jesus,
Long
McCock,
Beach
thank
Police
you
Department
for
over the next 3
generosity.
days.
All right, last to catch a predator. Last one. Okay, this better be a banger, McCock. I'm making an exception because I said this would be the last one. I'm actually going to look this up on the other monitor just because the title is so aggressive. Okay, it's probably fine. The cleanest, best pleasure predator, aka the perfect buddy predator. A lot of things can be said about a predator, but let this not be said that he is a dirty predator. He looks very clean and well kept. Makes the Prime silver. And the bits Aish, Fuzzy Wuzzy, and Rick.
Cody, he's a parolee.
We know before Cody Green even gets there that he could be trouble. He's got a history with police. He was on probation for drunk
Thanks to
driving.
Tier 1 Tony Tone.
He tells me in our discussion
thank you, Salty.
that he got into trouble again for, I guess, leaving the scene of an accident. And here he is, about to get in trouble yet another time.
He's not coming for the handcuffs, he's coming for the other thing.
He wants to meet Chris Hansen.
Cody Green shows up in
Oh,
this
he's got a baggy shirt on. That's early 2000s fashion,
Cadillac
baby.
SUV.
Maddie.
Hey, I'm up here. Yeah, I just gotta drop this in the washer.
What's up, Slim Shady?
Come on in.
He comes in, he's got his cap
The
on.
perfect buddy.
To meet his dream date.
Yeah, I made some tea and it's on the table.
This man just perpetually friend zones
Did you
himself.
bring me my chocolate?
Oh, he's going in.
Why don't you just step right over there, please? Should have a seat right in that chair. Please, sit down.
I'm ending the grin with this, so I swear.
I need you to sit down and you can tell me all about it, I promise.
Please, sir, I really drove this far for no reason.
You drove this far for no reason?
Yes, sir. I swear to you, I asked her, and I swear to you, I asked her this.
You asked who?
I asked Maddie.
Take your time. I'm going to let you explain the whole thing.
I said, if this is really not what you're looking for, I really want you to tell me that. Because I will come over and I swear I will just be with you and I will not touch you, anything like that.
What?
Is what I said, and I can prove that to you. I will show it to you.
You'll show me how.
Please, I swear, sir.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Person. I need a girl in my life, and if she really wanted to be my friend, that would be all I needed from her. I've never hurt anyone. I've never done anything. I would not have hurt her.
Now, what did you bring with you?
That's some Tommy Wiseau shit right there.
He's most likely there to get food for the decoy.
I would not hurt her.
She said that was one of the
Oh, hi,
things he was
Chris.
supposed to do.
Voice crack.
And
Oh, hi, Chris.
Yes, sir. That's
there we
what
go.
I told her I was bringing.
What about condoms?
Yes, sir. I have them also, but that was not my intention. I swear to you, sir.
What were you going to use the condoms for?
She told me to bring them also.
So you did everything just because she told you?
Yes, sir. I swear to you, that is the reason for it.
Then why did you send her pictures like this?
Because she asked me to.
She asked you to send pictures.
It's her fault. Pictures, I know.
Right. So there's a big difference between sending a photograph of yourself and sending pictures of your genitals. It's not like the decoys are asking to be sent these pictures.
Oh, yes, they are, Chris. I mean, look at him. Who doesn't want to see his dick?
Did you say you are ready to have my thang in your mouth?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by that?
My penis, Chris. My thang.
Are you ready to have my in your mouth?
Yeah. I keep that dick on me.
Because she was going with it. She was.
Oh, so she wanted it.
That's what it seemed like
fault.
to me.
She says, "You don't mind I'm a virgin?" You say, "If you don't mind me taking it from you, I actually would love it and never have been with a virgin."
I know it's not respectful, but I was just asking her if she wanted to do that online. This is not even like I was just looking for girls that were this young and I was looking to get in trouble and everything like this, because I was telling her this. I was like, this is illegal on phone conversations, on online and stuff like that. And I was like, you swear to me, you're not gonna get me in trouble, and I swear I will never disrespect you.
She's a liar?
What I was pretty much.
Well, let's arrest her.
So you're the victim here.
Yeah.
No, sir, I'm not the victim. I came
Put
here
that girl in cuffs.
for reasons like that. But if she really didn't want it, sir, I swear to you, I would have never tried it.
But if she was open to the idea,
yes,
you would have had sex with a 13-year-old girl.
Probably, yeah.
Why? Because it's so alluring to have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
It's just something that you'll probably never have again. That would be probably the cleanest, best pleasure, I would say.
The cleanest, best pleasure
yes, sir.
is to have sex with a 13-year-old girl.
Holy shit. Well, this guy's probably still in jail.
You any girls who are 20 years old?
No, sir, I really can't.
You got that nice truck out there?
Yes, sir.
Got the clothes thing going on?
That's material, sir. Girls look deeper for what they want in guys.
Well, there's something you got to know. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen one of our computer predator shows before?
Did he just give a...
This is one of them.
Did he just give one of these to the camera? Did I see that correctly?
If there's any... Have you seen one of our computer predator shows before?
Oh, fuck yeah, he did.
This is one of them. We're doing stories on adults who try to meet teens on the internet for sex.
Man's going down in
If there's
style.
anything else you want to tell us, we'd like to hear it. If not, you're obviously free to walk out that door.
Hey, take it easy, Slim Shady, clean man, perfect buddy, whatever. Get him! Quick, before he makes a mixtape! At this track, stop him!
Down, spread out, legs behind. All the way. There you go, all the way.
This is the bad guy right here. Put your legs.
Hey man, what the fuck was that for? I'm just watching. I didn't do anything.
SUV, it looked like Cody Green was planning to spend the night. I mean, he had spare clothes, condoms, everything was there.
Watch it. Follow him.
He is not backing down, Cody Green.
Hey!
Cameraman the finger. He's defiant until the end.
What's your right hand for?
Thanks to Prime Fire and the gifts of Tommy. Not really pink Converse. I mean, I guess a little bit.
We're gonna need you to take a shower, shampoo,
Not wrong,
and
Salty
change
and
out
Mickey.
and put on one of the black and white uniform.
I mean, you get caught once, you take your punishment, you get some help, and you move on with your life. But you get caught twice. I mean, that raises serious questions about your ability to be rehabilitated.
They got him.
I think a lot of these guys, once they're caught, realize
hey, welcome back.
How stupid
Thanks to the bits, Dongly and Rocket
it
Rack.
was for them to do it. Some of these guys just don't ever think it could happen to them. Police, FBI, they do these investigations across the country every day, but they can only be in so many places. So the odds are overwhelmingly in the potential predator's favor of not getting caught. In spite of the challenges, we still have...
Oh, they had a whole conclusion to this guy's story.
Sure.
I'll leave it up to chat. Do we let the lore play for Cody, or do we just go to the next set of rabbit holes? Congratulations, Minus, on the big pull, man. It's overwhelmingly in favor of lore.
4 days? Some of these guys got, 4 years or more in prison.
If it's a boring lore, we'll just switch. Well, he didn't make it very long.
Here he is, about to get in trouble yet another time.
Girls look deeper for what they want bad.
Damn, so this guy is
Are you ready to have one?
constantly getting himself arrested for
I will never disrespect you.
being a pedophile.
I need a girl in my life. This is illegal. I'm not the victim.
Damn.
She said, I really drove this far for no reason.
Well, that was wild. Make sure to smash that like button and thumbs up, ring the bell, tell your mom I said hi. Yeah, that's about it. See ya.
You've seen us catch
Thanks for
online
the sub, Brad.
predators.
Thank you sub again, Brad.
Men who use the internet to target
I
children
appreciate it,
for
Team.
sex.
Thank you, man.
And just in case something happened, you brought condoms.
Doomsday
In
Airsoft.
small town America, the unexpected happens.
We keep getting guys on the schedule
Okay.
a couple hours out. As it gets closer, something changes their mind.
Could this predator bust turn into a bust?
Anybody that does surveillance knows it's sit and wait.
But then
That's the whole point of surveillance, yeah.
traveling long
I
distance.
imagine nothing else.
What makes a man drive 2 hours
Somebody wanted to meet me, and I want to meet them.
with outrageous alibis?
My intention is to befriend her and try to mentor her.
It's a new location, but the same shocking behavior.
Let's get in there, Chris.
The candidate for your friend.
Again, playful chat.
With the same
I look like the
result.
guy from Cobra Kai, Daniel.
With a minor.
This is Predator Raw. We're in Greenville, Ohio.
Thanks to the resub, Jin.
Which is in Dark
And
County.
sleep well, Harry.
You've come. Locals know friends. People
The door
talk,
of faith
and they know just
shall
about
open.
Can't click links, Scotty. Thank you for the 10 gift subs again,
we
Hob.
have
For
a
you,
rather
friends.
high profile when we come into a small
Goddamn, Hob,
town.
thank you.
Alright, let me get this camera. I'll put a mount on the bottom with butyl.
We move into this house to do our investigation, and there's guys with
Thanks, Insane.
cables and climbing up poles and setting up ladders and doing things. It, I think, did raise a little suspicion in this quiet neighborhood. So, day one came in, seemed fine.
Welcome.
Hey,
Nathan?
Yeah.
I just cut the crap out of my toe. I'm getting a Band-Aid. Hold up the kitchen counter for a second, okay?
I like how she's method acting. He can't see her and she's still limping.
With the computer watchdog group.
She's ready. She's committed.
It's decoys go into chat rooms posing as 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old kids. Home alone.
I'll be right back down.
Would you do me a favor and just go have a seat right in the other side of the bar, please? And take your hands out of your pockets for me. Go ahead, have a seat.
Yeah, definitely
As
check
a
it out,
potential
Nate.
predator walks in, there's a whole other investigation starting outside the house. The sheriff's department is moving into position.
Nice, Panda.
Trying to monitor what's going on so there are no surprises. The police are set up in a house across the street. There's a motorhome. You know, they've got the entire area covered. What are you doing here?
Came to visit somebody.
Who did you come to visit?
Katie.
Katie.
He's mean mugging.
Thirteen.
13. And how old are you?
23.
23.
Nice.
Do you see a problem with that?
Only problem is you're here, Chris. Ruined it.
That's yes.
Hmm?
And what is the problem that you see?
She's 13.
I mean, there seems little doubt as to what you wanted to do here, based
Thanks
upon
for
the
Prime
chat.
Joe.
You could stay up late, sleep in your dad's bed, try on his girlfriend's clothes, underwear included, or run around the house nude.
What? What?
Instant messaging allows for a way to talk differently.
Talk differently.
You're not actually facing the person, so you don't have to deal with the embarrassment of saying those sort of things to their face.
So it doesn't bother you I am 13. No, it's cool. You get into very graphic detail about what you want to do to her.
Fantasies dreamed up online or in your mind. Things you might not be able to willingly do when it comes down to
He sounds like he's voice
Nathan
acting a
Downhour
character.
starts out saying, look, this is just all fantasy. And I wasn't really going to act on it.
Oh, Jesus,
and
Jaeger.
What I said really wasn't that bad
Whoa.
anyway. Then I started going back through the chat. And
Thank
I'm
you,
reading
Jaeger,
him
for the
passages
50 gift
that
subs,
are
man.
Quite explicit. Well, after I
Holy
remove
shit.
your shirt and bra, I will run my hands along your body's smooth skin.
And yeah, I think that's
I
okay.
will
You have
gently
to
cup and
have
massage
like
your soft
PvPers
breasts,
there.
kiss them, and run my tongue along them.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes on from there. In graphic detail. What are we to make of?
Really appreciate it, Jaeger. Thank you, man.
Now you have my heart pumping and my blood racing. I just remembered, please don't tell anyone that we might have sex, or if we do have sex, we would both be in a lot of trouble.
I know it's wrong.
But I want to tell you that I think it would be worth the risk. What should happen to you?
I'm not sure. I don't know what the law says about this.
Well, it's illegal.
Why is he talking like this? It reminds me of like an old
I don't
video
think
game.
Nathan had a clear understanding of how the law works in Ohio.
Ah,
what he
traveler.
thought was, okay, I might be in trouble for this chat, but I can't be arrested because I hadn't actually had sex with a girl yet. I just showed up. But that's not how the law works. Well, I know, but it's illegal.
Thanks, the Prime Turd Man. I'm sorry, I missed it, Kingslayer. Well, thank you.
To solicit somebody who's 13 for sex.
That I was unaware of.
You were unaware of.
You'll have to get your
Why would you
potions
think
elsewhere.
It would be lawful to do something like that.
It didn't catch my mind.
It didn't catch your mind that it would be wrong for you as a grown man to come into this home where you thought a 13-year-old girl was home alone after this sexually explicit conversation. The law was broken because of what he said online.
Right.
The solicitation and the fact that he showed up.
And his
It
bad
didn't
acting
matter or
whatever the fuck
that
he's
there
doing.
really wasn't a young teenage girl in the house waiting for him to have sex. He, according to the authorities, was breaking the law. Well, Nathan, there's something I got to tell you. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story about adults who try to meet underage boys and girls.
Man, this guy just does not give a fuck.
If you have anything else that you'd like to tell me, I'd be happy to hear it. If not, you're obviously free to walk out that door.
Thank you.
Anything else you'd like to say?
No.
Okay. I finished my conversation with Nathan. He leaves.
Bye, Nathan.
Sheriff's
Thank you.
arrested.
Bye-bye. That was good.
Taken to this
Good work.
auxiliary building.
Nice.
For
You got
the
him.
next step of the process, which is to be processed and ultimately.
Thank you to
interviewed
5
by
gift subs.
detectives.
Totally not. Ivan and the 5 gift subs. Scotty.
What was your plans for
Thank you.
today?
Thank you for the gift sub again, huh? The resub
When I
alert.
came through the door, I pretty much already reached a conclusion that this was something I couldn't go through with. I thought about the whole drive over here. And so I figured I'd just tell her face to face that we could spend time together, watch a movie, whatever, but there wouldn't be anything beyond that.
What were your plans?
Real
as far as what you
suave.
guys were communicating?
Our plans as far as we were communicating, or as far as I was thinking at the moment, was a sexual activity.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
But the possible repercussions of actually doing it began to gnaw on my mind. I couldn't stop thinking about it. What would happen if I got caught? I was caught.
The only thing you had on him was a pocket knife. Is there anything else?
Is it tier 1 crocodiles?
Under the left seat, there's a box of condoms unopened. I was
Wait, what do you mean,
supposed to be for
Boogaloo?
something different. I just never used them.
Do you have a girlfriend or anything?
Nope.
Nope. When's the last time you had a girlfriend?
Never.
Never.
Oh, Nathan.
Have sex?
Nope.
Never. So you have a box of condoms with you. You've never had sex before. The whole plan was to have sex with this 13-year-old when you got here, correct?
That was the original plan.
At this point, you're going to be charged with unlawful sexual conduct, attempted unlawful sexual conduct with a minor.
What's the penalty?
It's a felony of the 4th degree.
And it goes on my record, correct? So I'm going to be tried for it?
Yeah.
Nathan spent the night in the Dark County Jail.
He's handling it all very well.
He wants to engage in sex acts repeatedly.
Jesus, wait, this is still going on?
Treat the boy like his main woman.
It was very intense.
All right, quiet.
They can take him right now. Before he leaves the state. It'll be a different county, but they got him.
What is going on here?
The east, like all the way almost
was.
I think it's just like a behind the scenes thing. That's not what I really care about. Thanks to the resub, Bryson Marlisle. Only username, gift sub Griffin and Prime Cornflake. Don't worry, Nathan, I didn't think that was you. Predator poachers, they call predators' families on the spot and tell them. Is it like a YouTube channel or a show? Actually, I need to fill up my water. I haven't had water in like 40 minutes. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I'm back. Thanks to the resub, Nathan, and thank you, 3 ounces of whoop ass. Thanks to the resub, Awful Hero, and the gift sub again, Jaeger, and gift sub Draco, and Jaeger again, and the gift sub Griffin. Yeah, I just took a piss. A little tinkle.
Are you
Sleep
gonna
well,
call if
Kingslayer.
you're coming or if you're not?
Next to the gift
We
sub again,
wanted to
Draco.
do something different in Ohio, so we found a very, very young-looking 19-year-old actress who would be in the house with us and pose as the on-site decoy.
But I'd really like to see you.
We didn't think James Rutherford was going to show up. He had engaged in a long, explicit, suggestive webcam interaction with our decoy, showing little parts of the body. Later, though, he said, I'm not sure this is the right thing to do.
I was really looking forward to it. That's not fair.
Thanks to tier 1, Ethan.
I'm so bored here.
But all of a sudden, this red Corvette comes down the driveway and parks right around back. Now, the way we had it set up was that the guy would park in front and walk around back. But he drove right up to the back door. So we all had to scramble into position.
Okay, gotcha. I'm familiar with that approach.
Come on in. The door's open!
Where are you?
Oh, I'm just gonna go finish getting ready. I'll be right there.
Where are you?
I'll be right back. Just sit at the bar and I'll be right there.
Come here.
No, I promise I'll be right back.
No, come here.
He smells setup.
I want you to come here.
That's what I thought.
Rutherford alluded to the potential of this being a setup, perhaps a police sting. He even talks about
PWG, what's that?
Maybe this is morally not the right thing to do, as infatuated as he said he was.
Wait, what do you mean?
But he does it anyway. And I think it speaks to the level of addiction and compulsion some of these guys develop online. Would you have a seat right over there, please? Good.
So this is a Catholic girls' school teacher?
I just came to hang out, really.
You came to hang out?
Yeah.
And you came to hang out with who?
I had a feeling this was what was going on, honestly.
You had a feeling what was going on?
Yeah.
That
you were smart enough to know,
some sort of
right?
setup.
Yeah.
A setup for what?
Genius.
I don't know, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't come here for anything physical. I just was bored. I'm going through a divorce. I just wanted to get out of the house, honestly.
So you couldn't go to a sports bar to watch a game?
No, sports are for pedophiles, bro.
And so you thought you'd come here to this house?
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't a good idea from the get-go.
Who did you think you were going to meet here?
Just this kid I've been talking to.
This kid?
I know she's a kid.
How old?
13, 14.
13. And how old are you?
Too old for a 13, 14-year-old.
Too old. And how old is that?
26.
26.
Yeah, it'll do it.
And you thought it was okay to come over here to visit a 13-year-old girl home alone?
No, I really didn't.
But you're here.
I know. I don't know why.
Now, I know before he walks in what Rutherford does.
Thank you, Max, and I hope everything's going well. Appreciate it, man.
He even talks about it in his chat. We think we have it nailed down, but you never really know. I mean, he could have said that just to gain the confidence of a young teenage girl. So when I talk to him about what he does for a living, I don't say, are you a... I ask him, what do you do? What do you do for a living, Jim?
I'd rather not say.
Jim?
I'd rather not say.
Jim.
Why don't you just tell me where you work?
Who do you work for?
I'll get to that in a minute.
No, I'd really like to know. I'm sure I'm on TV or something right now.
Yeah,
why don't you just tell me what you do for a living?
I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher. And what grade do you teach?
6th grade.
6th grade.
Uh-oh.
So you teach kids about the same age as the
Jim.
girl you were coming to see.
I would never do anything. I don't know why I'm here. Can I go?
I couldn't help but point out to him that he was coming to visit a girl who was basically the same age as the kids he taught in a private Catholic school near Cincinnati. And as a parent, as a journalist, as anybody, that's
Next to resub corset.
You were on your webcam, showing off in front of this 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, he's got a good physique.
And the
strong man physique.
That's bad. I know.
That kids can appreciate. And they can play on his big muscles.
You're cute too. Definitely have a pretty face. For jailbait. Laugh out
I knew
loud.
it was wrong. I knew it was wrong. I'm sorry.
I could be your teacher. Would you flirt with me? She says wink at you and stuff. Hee hee, okay. Cute. You'd like that. I'd be flattered. Not like that's a bad thing. Innocent enough.
I knew I shouldn't have come. I knew I shouldn't have come. I'm sorry, man. I knew it.
At some point, he turns this corner, and it goes from an interview with me to
therapy session,
a virtual counseling session.
Yeah.
I am going through a divorce. My wife Thursday told me she was leaving me.
Why?
I don't know what spawned this. I mean, I was just in an Ohio chat room, an adult chat room, and this was a week or so ago, and she started talking to me.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it right for you to have this kind of a discussion.
No, it was an adult chat room, though,
Chris.
Chris.
It's tough. Everybody gets that.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to make fun of that, right?
Well, I'm...
Okay, it's not good.
On top of that, what kills me right now, I've thought about this a lot for years. Maybe I should just stop. Maybe I should get counseling.
You've been a pedophile for how long now, Jim?
It's not that big a deal. I've never taken it to this step. I don't know if this week has just pushed me over the edge.
Look, you're not the first guy to have an issue with the internet and sexually charged conversation, addictions and compulsion.
You're not the first pedophile on the internet, Jim. But you will be the last.
Is there some way you can help me?
Well, I don't know that I can do that.
I mean, will you give me some of the information here and tell me what exactly is going on?
You want to know what's going on? Do you ever watch television? Do you ever watch Dateline NBC?
Oh, damn, I've seen one of these.
You've seen one of these?
Yeah. You know, that was one of the reasons I thought, why am I doing this? This could be a setup.
Is it Tier 1 Why Watch Anime and the Prime Darko and Hamburger?
Previous programs on computer predators.
I didn't think I was a predator.
You're not. You just like sports and children.
Physical. I know. I talk. Look, that was like fantasy.
Here.
That was like fantasy.
I know, but everybody says that. But what's going to happen if I'm not here and the 13-year-old girl is?
We're gonna watch some sports,
you got
baby.
all charged up by seeing
this
gal on the webcam. Could I kiss you anywhere?
I'm sorry.
That'd be fun.
Man, I know it's on TV.
I'd kiss it. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I've sensed that these guys were relieved to get this off their chest.
Thanks to Tier 1 Doe.
To tell folks what
Jesus Christ, I'm really sorry to hear that, Sadly.
Sheriff's Department, stop, put your hands on your head.
It's terrible. Hope everything's alright. Wish you the best.
You admitted that, okay? That you have talked to minors before, 13 years of age. Do you masturbate while you're doing this?
Oh, I get you electric.
Okay.
I have, yeah.
So you're so driven by this, okay?
But sir, it's not like
just
it's.
listen to me.
Well, no,
okay?
I think I feel like I should at least tell you. It's not like it's. I go on there specifically looking for little kids.
What ultimately happens to these people is not for me to decide, and in spite of what is an explicit chat and what looks like
Thanks for to let your guy into Tier 2 Game Slayer.
Charge. What happens to them is up to the criminal justice system. I mean,
We'd like
that's
to,
not
King
up
Slayer.
to me.
Thanks for the gift sub again, Jaeger.
To see somebody who could hurt a child or expose a child to an early sexual encounter that could scar that child for the rest of their life and be caught and deal with the consequences of that, I think is a positive thing.
I imagine he also got fired, would be my guess. Or not, I don't know. It is a Catholic school after all. The paramedic predator. Joe Rogan reacts, huh? I'm not a big meme guy.
This is one of those cases where my receiving the chat and the arrival of our guest came pretty close together. And so,
thanks to the Prime Sleepy. Sleep well, King.
Chat log is kind of talking me through it and kind of giving me the background of who this guy is. Normally I have more time to go through it, but this all happened pretty quickly. So, she's whispering and I'm taking notes and I'm going through the thing and I'm highlighting the pertinent portions of the transcript. Getting ready because this guy's coming in the door.
Welcome!
Hey, come on in. I just cut my toe when I ran out there because there's rock on the ground. Just go put a Band-Aid on it, okay?
Where are you at?
I gotta go get a Band-Aid before I bleed all over the rug.
Oh, okay.
Hey, why don't you hang out, have a seat right in the other side of the bar for me, will you? Keep your hands out of your pockets. Come on, just go over and have a seat, please. No, sir. Right here, please.
Oh, almost snuck away on him.
What's going on?
Thanks to give sub Humpo and the resub Solo Shaky and Blue Shinryu.
To get things started. Tell me what was happening.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I do, I'm sorry.
You're sorry for what?
You're a freaking idiot.
An idiot. What do you do for a living?
Paramedic.
A paramedic?
Yeah.
Now, in your chat here, you essentially say you're a firefighter.
Yeah.
Don't you think that might impress a 13-year-old girl?
It impresses a lot of people, to be fair, Chris. It's pretty cool.
What was your plan here today?
I don't know.
I had a report of a fire.
I seriously don't know.
Well,
and I was just coming to put it out.
Based upon this chat. Want me to rub your feet?
No, no.
When you see a passage like that in a chat log where an adult
Thank you, Pug.
asks a child to do something like that,
Oh, appreciate it, Max.
Rub
Well,
your
thank
feet.
you.
That's like a power trip.
Now I'm getting
What?
turned on, you say?
Well, not really a power trip. It's just
How
a
do I know
fetish.
you're not a cop?
Weird one.
I'm not a cop. How do I prove it? Call my cell and leave a sexy message. What do you want me to say? Something to turn me on. How about firemen are sexy? Laugh out loud, okay.
It takes it a step further than you know, being sexually excited. It's like
Nice.
control this kid by making them do something.
Thanks for the 5 gift subs, Goblin.
It's disturbing.
Appreciate it, man.
What would have happened if I had not been here?
I would have done something stupid.
With a 13-year-old girl?
I don't know, probably.
If a 13-year-old girl...
Yeah.
What should happen to you? Do you know that it's illegal?
I know my career is probably over.
To do this?
No, you can just say there was a fire in her panties and you're coming to put that shit out.
A 13-year-old girl?
I know.
What if this was your younger sister? And somebody walked into...
I'd be pretty upset.
The home where she was
living. Yeah.
When she was alone.
I know. I'm real protective of her,
Hey, well,
too.
thank you, Hila. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well.
You probably think I'm stupid.
Thanks to resub something else.
By this, but
So you have a younger sister?
she's 18. Yeah.
18. And she's 18 and you're protective of her.
And
here you are...
I don't know. Maybe.
Exit tier 1 ab stable.
That they're very protective of their own
I agree, Scotty.
children in their lives. Yet they're willing to go do this with somebody else's child.
Well, there's a couple things you need to know.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch television?
Yeah.
Do you ever watch Dateline?
Dateline?
Dateline NBC?
No, what the fuck is that?
Have you ever seen our stories on computer predators?
Yeah, I've seen it.
This is one of them.
Oh, no.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline. If there's anything else you want to tell me, I'd like to hear it.
Yeah, that's okay.
If not, you're obviously free to leave.
You'll have to move him yourself, Chris.
You can go ahead now.
No, please, let me say that.
Oh, he's got a good strat.
So I'm going to have to ask that you go.
He doesn't want to leave. He knew that it was likely that once he left, he would be arrested.
Can you follow me out there?
We're not going to follow you out.
No, can you, please?
Chris, hold his hand,
I
bro.
don't think we can follow you out, no.
I'm just asking you to talk to me.
I'm sorry?
I'm just asking you, can I talk to you about the camera?
I can't turn the cameras off. No, sir, I'm sorry.
Why not?
Well, because I can't once they get turned on.
They run forever.
Please, I'm just asking you.
No, I'm telling you. I'm just unfortunately unable
Thanks
to.
to resub Killer B and Heart.
He gets up and slowly makes his way to the door. He's arrested and taken away for processing and an interview with detectives.
What did you and Kat discuss or plan specifically to do once you met her, knowing she was 13 years old?
Train her to be a
Talking about
firefighter?
kissing and
Kiss,
what else?
rubber feet, stuff like that.
Rubber feet?
Yeah.
It's hard not to feel compassion for a guy in that situation, crying like that. But again, you go back and read the chat log, and you feel a little less sorry.
Yeah. That'll do it. Hey, all things considered, Jason, got off real easy. Role-playing chat room predator. Oh. We're doing a little RP?
The man walking in our back door is 21-year-old David Schumacher, screen name Freebird 72000. He's been chatting online with a decoy posing as a young teen named B.
Hey, come on in.
Our 19-year-old actress, the decoy playing B, invites him in. Online, he invites the girl, who told him she was 14,
I love the sideways
to a
hat.
birthday party. And from his online chat, it appears he has his sights on a party for two.
I want to be your first, baby.
Okay.
You gonna put my in your mouth? 'Cause I like that.
I guess I can try it.
Just let me drive, baby. I'll show you heaven.
He goes on to talk about having different kinds of sex with the Virgin, and then gets almost poetic.
What kind of birthday party would he take her to?
What's the difference?
It's just raw passion, and making love is a connection of bodies, I guess.
Freebird
Wouldn't like his friends be like, bro, why the fuck is there a 10-year-old here?
He's going to bring marijuana.
No, I was in a role-playing chat room, dude.
Awaiting trial to this day, 14 years later.
2 words, role-playing chat room, dude, because the girl was role-playing, man.
We checked with Perverted Justice and were told he met the decoy in a Florida romance room, not a role-playing chat room. And the transcripts of his online chats and phone calls were enough for police to charge him with a felony. Even after he's placed in the police car, he goes on talking.
I'm not guilty, man. Do I look like I need 14-year-old girls? I don't need 14-year-old girls, dude. I got all kind of girls.
No, he definitely doesn't. That's spoken like a man that gets no girls.
It turns out there was at least one thing he said earlier that turned out to be true.
I happen to know law enforcement.
He has quite a long rap sheet. In 2002, he led police on a high-speed chase in a stolen car. He was also convicted of grand theft and trying to sell the stolen goods. And twice, he was convicted of battery.
Well, I'm trying to stay out of trouble. Well, the truth is, I only came up here for about...
Is he a YouTuber now?
My boy, but I got jammed up.
Here he is, about to get in trouble yet another time.
Hey man, I don't want to be on the news, you feel me? Listen, am I being held up here? I happen to know.
So is he in jail? Still? God damn. This is a long sheet here.
I got 2 words for NBC. Role-playing chat room, alright, y'all? Because, man, the girl was role-playing.
Is he a vlogger? Thanks to the Tier 1 Milky Man, the Tier 1 Zekros, and the Tier 1 Sir L. Thanks for the Tier 1s.
And then the state tried to commit me on that Florida shit. I just spent 6 months incarcerated, no legal grounds for them to do so. The only thing that fucking prompted the whole thing really was Dateline shit. Getting that good breakfast. Fact is, motherfuckers, Dateline put words in my mouth. When I called them on it, yeah, guess what they did?
Boys and girls, today we're going to have a lesson on civics and what it means to have rights in America.
Oh, God.
Is too many of you motherfuckers are ready to hand over your motherfucking rights and let them just walk all over you. For what? And then you stand there and sit there in judgment.
So what's the conclusion? He just makes YouTube vlogs now?
Constitution, bro. Hating ass. Today,
we were in a role-playing chat room.
God damn it. No, I don't know. There's no way. Well, maybe. I don't fucking know. Thanks to the Prime Spartan and Spillua. He's anti-vaxxer? Well, no doubt about that. Absolutely no doubt about that at all. Thanks to Prime Hydra. What time is it? It's already 1:53. Yeah, I'll watch one more. Thanks to Prime Justin, the Resub Small Meat, or I might watch 5 or 6 more. I don't know, we'll see.
You've seen
I
us
thought it was later.
expose online predators.
I didn't come here for anything.
Thanks for 10 gift subs, Grizz. Appreciate it, man.
Internet to arrange for sex with children.
Thanks for the Tier 1
footage you haven't
disposable.
Are you gonna call if you're coming or if you're not?
The defendant will commit future sex offenses.
From the heartland of America, more surprise confrontations. BS talk got you sentenced to prison. Bizarre behavior. What were you doing with your pants there? You ask if she does anal.
It's a question.
And busted suspects with nowhere to run.
Just be sharp.
This is Predator Raw.
When we first started this, I thought, we'd do 2, maybe 3 investigations, and at some point, we'd have nothing but video of me pacing in a kitchen someplace. Guys would get the message.
Good video, though, Chris. That would be cool.
We had been to
Tier 1 dabbled Oya
that were near big metropolitan areas. We wanted to find out if this was also a problem in America's heartland. So we went to Darke County, Ohio, right near Greenville.
Thanks to resub.
I think the county has a population of something like 13,000.
Prime
and we set up to see what would happen. By the time the investigation was over, we learned that
Prime How I Met Your
in
Mundo.
this little town in Ohio, this was a problem.
Put it down. Put your hands in the air. Hands in the air. Turn around. Turn around.
I'm going to read to your right. If you have any questions,
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say.
When does the ghillie suit guy come out? Still haven't seen him yet.
Watch your head, okay? Watch your head.
Thank you for the 5 gift subs, Marsha. Thank you, Marsha.
Previous investigation,
Thanks for the
we
Prime.
worked with the computer
Blackwind.
watchdog group, Perverted Justice.
She's got the guy.
It's decoys go into chat rooms posing as 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old kids.
Hey, well, I appreciate that, Agent. Thank you, man.
Open to the idea of a sexual liaison in a meeting. But they go into chat rooms and they just wait. And they never make the first contact.
Where is the female teacher predator?
Sometimes in a matter of minutes, a man is approaching.
I don't think there's ever been a single female predator on this show.
Sexual, and the next thing you know, a meeting is set.
Thanks to Prime Otaku. Probably vanilla cookie, I guess.
Come on in, man. I just whacked my toe on the banister.
where are you?
I hit my toe on the banister. Oh, I gotta go get a Band-Aid. Now I'm bleeding, and I'm gonna get shot if I bleed on the rug. Hang out the bar.
Thanks to Tier 1 login.
All right.
Sorry.
Because we were out in the country, these guys in some cases had to drive a couple hours or more.
Yeah.
And Alonzo Wade was one of those guys. He turns towards the door and he's doing something with the zipper. Now, I still to this day don't know exactly what his plan was. He might have been getting ready to go outside to relieve himself. Or
That's probably what it was.
You know, been plotting something else. But he did pull down his zipper before he turned around and walked to the bar.
How are you tonight?
Fine.
Just do me a favor and have a seat right over in that stool.
Yes, sir.
Now, what were you doing with your pants there when you...
Oh, it was just touching the tip of my penis.
Were you hiding something in your pants?
No, there ain't nothing. Look, I'll show you everything.
Well, I don't... You can see everything.
Well,
no, you should... Chris,
now my zipper came down.
let him see.
Well, you brought quite the selection tonight.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to Tier 1 mac and cheese.
All of this is yours.
Yes, sir.
A lot of these guys are just trying to do their best to get out of a bad situation, so they're trying to make up their story on the spot. Alonzo Wade tried to tell me that this alcohol was for him.
Yeah.
You just thought this would be a nice warm place to drink it?
Well, no, sir. She...
Thank you for the 10 gift subs, Bellum. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it,
And
Bellum.
who's she?
What is her online name? Bush Girl or something like that.
Bush Sucks Girl.
That's it.
That's it. And who are you?
Alonzo Hampton Wade. I'll show you my ID.
Alonzo Hampton Wade. And Alonzo, how old are you?
40.
40.
I told her how old I was.
Yeah. And how old is she?
She told me she was 15.
15.
Yes, sir. I just wanted a place to drink. I wasn't going to do nothing.
You didn't have any place to drink, so you thought you'd come here.
Yeah, where is he supposed to drink, Chris?
Just to hang out and drink.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You gonna drink?
No, some of that was...
You can't drink without a child around.
Oh, yeah.
Were you going to give any to the 15-year-old?
Oh, no. I don't do that.
Then
I got a 15-year-old daughter myself.
You've got a 15-year-old daughter yourself?
Yes. I just wanted a place to sit and drink.
Why couldn't you drink at home?
Well, my daughter's got her friends there, and I don't like drinking in front of her.
So you thought you'd come over here and drink in front of another 15-year-old girl who's not your daughter?
Yeah. Yeah.
My intentions. My intentions was to not... Well, yeah, my intentions was to drink in front of a
15-year-old girl?
Yes, I see what you're saying.
Does that make any sense?
No.
So why don't you tell me why you were really...
Thanks to Tier 1 Lil Dimmy.
To drink.
Yeah.
All right. So now let me ask you this. You're here in this house where you believe a 15-year-old girl is home alone. You bring the booze into the house.
Right.
How would you feel if while you're over here, some 40-year-old guy is at your house bringing booze to your 15-year-old
I'd say, why is a 4-year-old guy bringing booze to my house, and how did he get there?
I'm in the same problem, same way you feel right now.
So why is it okay for you to do it?
It ain't. I don't know why I did it. I just wanted to party, that's all.
So just party. And there's no 40-year-olds to party with. Well, nobody who's grown up who you can party with in the whole state of Ohio.
Well, I didn't say in the whole state, but go where I'm from.
Alonzo Wade tried to tell me that he was not there to have sex with a 15-year-old girl. Now, at some point,
a little bit legit,
he cracks a little bit and says, well, maybe he would.
True, Seanan.
And I say to him, well, what is it? Yes, no, maybe so.
It appears to be clear from this transcript that you are open to the idea of having sex with this girl.
No. Well, appear yes. Would I? No. Or maybe. All right. Maybe.
What is it, Alonzo? Yes, no, maybe so.
Maybe.
I haven't seen her yet, Chris. I mean, it depends on what she looks like, I guess.
And I was drunk enough. I'm not going to say I wouldn't. I'm not going to say I would. I can't say what I would do.
Chris, let him get a couple brewskis in him and we'll ask him again.
With Dateline NBC.
Oh, I understand.
And we're doing a story on adults going on the internet, trying to hook up with teens.
Right.
Now,
see the cameras coming in. And
thanks for the gift sub, Red Red.
Finishing the interview, I say, what do you think should happen to you?
I should go to jail.
Put it down. Put your hands in the air. Hands in the air.
Thanks for the Prime J.
The Dark County Sheriff's
The
Department
gift sub, Little Angel.
in Ohio was running a parallel investigation.
Thanks for the resub, G-Man.
When I finished talking to the men who arrived at our hidden camera house, they would leave and they would be arrested.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present during questioning if you wish. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Ah, so you haven't watched it yet, have you, Lula? It's not an actual female teacher. We just watched that one. It's not a female teacher. It is... Let me bring it up again. It is this guy.
Really?
Yeah, it's not a... I'm pretty certain there's never been a female Predator. He's a tier 1 Grunkle in the Prime T-Man and resub Man Bun. There sure are, though. Well, yeah, I didn't mean there's never been a female Predator in the history of pedophiles. Obviously not. I meant on the show. They were never able to catch one. Oh no, we're dangerously close to finishing. No, fuck. Shit. Make sure to smash that like button and thumbs up, ring the bell, tell your mom I said hi. Yeah, that's about it. See ya. Let's watch this one.
Yes, okay. What were
Oh,
your
it's just like his
observations?
whole interview.
Really, are you...
I don't care about that. What else we got? Bad Grandpa Predator. Well, how bad can this grandpa be, huh? We're not watching the fucking...
Hello? Luke?
They got hard Chuck on that one. Thanks for the tier 1 Quinn. Yeah, just in time, Adam. And hope you had a good day, Austin. I've seen that, Mumbo. It is sad. I haven't played CSGO in years. Thanks to the resub, Gavin and Big Thick and 3-9 and the Prime Anthony. Jesus likes pancakes on Tuesday? Maybe. But first, I'm down the To Catch a Predator rabbit hole. The Cruising Predator. I'm not watching the fucking Penis Pump Predator. The Fast Mover Predator. Oh, that'll do it. And our actor was also thrown in jail later that night. The actor, like, damn, the actor was going hard. Thanks to the Prime, Purpley, Grunchy, and Blemish. Thank you, Willie. And hope you had a good day, Ghost. Haribo sugar-free gummy bear review? That sounds super familiar. I might have seen that. But right now I'm in the Catch a Predator rabbit hole. The Kit Kat Predator. That is a mean mugshot right there.
Yeah, slowing down, pulling in the driveway. Emily, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Here comes Need a Friend to Talk to 2005. He drove 4 hours to get here. All right, go ahead and open the door.
The actor was straight out of Riverdale. Yeah, the actor they got there was wild.
I just gotta throw this in the dryer real quick.
Need a Friend to Talk to is really 25-year-old John Adam Daniels, a carpenter. He thinks he's here to meet a 13-year-old virgin named Nina. Online, he asks her if she wants to try anal sex, and if he can perform oral sex on her. After the decoy agrees, she tells him she's home alone, and he asks to spend the night. He's come prepared.
Oh, he brought his overnight kit.
Bag, it looks like.
Sorry.
Did he remember his Game Boy?
Right away. I had to have something cute to wear tonight. Did you try some of my sweet tea?
I'm not scared.
Sorry, I'm almost done.
What's his name again? Need a Friend to Talk to?
Did you bring me anything?
Yes, I did.
What did you bring me?
I drinking some Kit Kats.
Kit Kats?
You brought enough stuff to move in.
Yes.
Why'd you have a seat?
And like some of the others, Need a Friend to Talk to appears to know what he's walked into.
And I'm being taped.
You are being taped.
Oh, crap.
He just got fucking shocked.
I'm gonna be arrested.
That's not up to me.
He got shocked.
You admit right here that you could be in trouble if anybody found out that a 25-year-old
Yes.
was meeting a 13.
Yes, sir. I thought it was a bad idea from the beginning, so.
But if you thought it was such a bad idea, why did you do it anyway?
Uh-oh, the Kit Kat.
And you started talking, and 45 minutes into the conversation, you say, have you ever seen a man's blank?
Yes, yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
You ask what size bra she wears.
Why anal right away?
She would like to move in with you.
Yes, sir.
That's a bit forward.
I'm completely and totally stupid. I'm sorry. Can I? Hey, you, sir.
Well, if you leave the Kit
Who
Kats,
show up at our house, he's free to leave. Since he's seen our reports before, he probably knows he won't be free for long. And there's nowhere to run.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get down!
you should have chose a different candy.
Hey.
All right. The drummer. Chris isn't really getting any of them to talk during this season here. I usually like the interviews. Oh, sweet. Well, thanks, Baller. And thanks to the resub peasant. Yeah, maybe Grapey. I'm not watching the fucking penis pump, Predator. I'm not taking the risk. The Naked Predator. Probably can't watch that one. Thought Crime Predator. 50% Predator. Oh, so there's... it's like a... I don't remember what it was, but there was that show where a man was a pedophile, and he shot the pedophile out of him. He had to kill the pedophile part of him so that he could be freed. Thanks to the resub Hinticle and Nero. And Lifemorn. I'm not watching the fucking penis pump. Let's do the Eager Predator. That whole story wrapped itself up in a concise 3 minutes. Thanks to the resub Cougar, the Prime Pig Dot resub Made, Cyber, D's Nuts, and the Prime Bat Boy. I've totally forgot about that, Professor. And sleep well, Kyle. Oh, alright, we'll watch a couple more and then switch. What else haven't we seen? The lookalike Predator? Who does he look like? Chris Hansen's clone or something? He comes in there? I don't know which one's the real Chris Hansen and end up arresting the good guy. The 50% Predator? Alright, we'll see what that's about. Actually, 2 gift subs, Gabe. The resub Ruthless. And the gift sub Big Bird. That's a long screen name.
Hey, you there?
Yeah.
Hang out at the bar for a second. I just stuffed the crap on my toe and I'm about to bleed all over the carpet. Did you bring the mics?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Your heart is always in your throat for the first couple, and then, of course, you're anxious. I mean, you're approaching somebody you don't know, and as much as we've researched this person's background, you just never know what's going to happen, and you have to be prepared. So, yeah, you're anxious every time you do it. That never goes away. Did you find the place all right?
You didn't even give him a chance to meet the decoy.
Come on over here for a minute, will you?
Wow, I knew that was going to happen.
You knew what was going to happen. You knew what's this.
Oh, he brought you a present, Chris.
Sit on that stool there, if you would. In Ohio, we saw really for the first time multiple guys say that they had seen
Makes
one
the Prime
of our past
happy.
3 investigations. And it did surprise me.
All right,
because
fine, I'll try
I'm
it, Anna.
thinking, well, if you saw the previous show, what are you doing here?
Ronell, do you ever watch television?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever watch Dateline NBC?
Yeah,
Nobody watches Dateline
You've seen this on
NBC.
TV before.
pretty much knew this was gonna happen.
You knew it was going to happen. What made you think that this was in fact going to happen?
Well, 'cause for one, which I think is really, is kind of like misleading in a way, but for one, I just knew. I could tell because of how she just kept trying to see if I was really gonna come,
So you smelled a rat.
Yeah.
But you came anyway.
Yeah.
Why?
Something I did.
Something you did.
You feel sorry for a lot of these guys.
Well,
And
yeah, that was a
especially
bad decision.
If you're talking about somebody who served in the military.
This man knew it was a setup
perhaps in
and
the
still
Iraq
went.
War. And what are you doing here? But then you go back and read the transcript, and you see what was said.
Thanks, Resub Bryson.
How it was said.
What do you do for a living, Rano?
I just got out the military.
You got out of the military? What branch?
Thanks to Prime Skills.
The Navy. And where did you serve in the Navy?
Well, at first I was stationed in Washington.
In Washington.
And been deployed like 2-3 times.
Did you see any action? Did you go to the war?
Yeah, it was the first one there when it first happened.
In Iraq?
Yeah.
What?
Now, as a member of the United States
What?
military,
Why are you?
there's a code of honor.
Thanks for the tier 1 razzle. What does this have to do with anything, Chris?
Did you break that code tonight?
I'll say in some ways, yeah.
In some ways, yes.
Yeah. But in other ways, I would say no because I really haven't, actually.
But Ronell, you're a grown man.
Yeah.
Showing up with alcohol to meet a 13-year-old.
Well, to be fair, isn't that Mike's Hard Lemonade right there?
How does that look?
It's not really alcohol, it's just lemon piss.
After you reread that transcript, you feel a little less sorry for these guys.
And you say, well, I'm in for whatever. I'm not scary. I don't have no girlfriend. You should be my little mammy. What does that mean?
It was just a little joke that was kind of...
Little joke.
I ain't know if she took it serious or not, but I ain't.
She talks about how she doesn't want to get pregnant. You say, I wouldn't get you pregnant.
Well, that's good. That's a good start.
She brought it up. I didn't.
Yeah, but you're here.
She's the one that brought all that up. She wanted to drink, so I got to
If you wanted to have sex...
Break a bottle over his head and run.
I know that's what...
Treat it like an
you
old
wanted to
cartoon
say.
or something.
So you were game if she was game, basically.
I couldn't say 100% that I would.
What percent could you say?
I would say it was more like a 50-50.
A 50-50. So maybe you'd have sex with her, maybe not.
Yeah.
This is the part where I say...
Depends
I'm
on how that
Chris
Mike's
Hansen,
Hard Lemonade's
Dateline
hitting.
NBC, and the cameras come out, and we ask if there's anything else you want to tell us. So if there's anything else you want us to know, we'd like to hear it.
No, not really. It's just, I ain't really...
Thanks to the Prime, Nola.
I mean, if I
It was alright, Bryson.
coming here was a mistake. But Good thing that it didn't progress to nothing further.
It was a good thing that we were here and a 13-year-old girl was not.
Right. I'm not gonna say that anything would happen, but it just, I don't know, I just apologize if I offended anybody, but.
You have the right to remain silent. You understand
Alright,
that?
so this guy knew it was a setup and still came. That's rough, man. He fucked up. But it was only a 50-50 shot that he actually fucked the kid. Those are decent odds. I think, yeah, like a Galaxy Brain play in that position would have been if he just immediately started freaking out like, Chris, finally, my plan worked. This is why I'm here. I wanted to see you, Chris. Woohoo! Just go fucking wild. That would have been a huge play. And I'm surprised nobody ever did that. Well, at least not that I know of. Alright, I'll watch the penis pump one. As long as he doesn't actually just start, like, pumping his dick up. Oh, it's a... I'm not watching this one. It's one of these. I hate this. Now they will? Well, the show doesn't exist anymore. And predators have evolved. Now they're just very open about being pedophiles on Twitter and nobody cares. You don't even have to pretend that you're not a pedophile anymore. No, this is terrible. It's fucking 4 TVs.
He's coming toward the house.
Oh wait, wrong one.
Meanwhile, we spot another man across the street
I hate
getting out of
this.
his car.
This is a terrible setup.
While I'm confronting
Fine,
Hennessy
Jesus.
1436 in the backyard, that other suspect is still out front, sitting in his truck. The man in the trunk drives away.
No!
And is arrested down the street.
What?
Now it's his turn to be questioned. 36
This is a terrible episode.
Was invited over by a decoy posing as a young teen he met in a chat room. He brought beer and condoms, just like the decoy asked.
She goes that, my mom is gone and I'm 13 and we can get naked and we can do this. You know, she made it sound like, wow, this would be the greatest thing, you know? At first it was like...
Being naked's pretty cool.
What else did you two talk about doing when you came home?
She said me to bring beer.
What else?
And it's in the hot tub.
Okay.
And she wanted to have sex. But when I got there, I'm like, dude, I'll kick your ass myself if you do this. I mean, I couldn't do it. I couldn't even get out of that truck. You know what I mean? I was like, just go home now.
Alright, nice.
He claims he sat in his truck.
Alright, I don't like this setup here. And he just immediately gets taken and then finds a penis pump in the car, I'm sure. That's not very good. Give me something with some, like, wild lore. Like, the Nickelodeon Predator was pretty interesting. Why is this called Marshmallow? I know Ryan Franklin made... Alright. Thanks to 5 gift subs, Recalled Lion. And the Prime Blazer, Royal, Fapsock, Marshall, and the resub Logs. And Onion. Yeah, but it still works, Cookie. There, we'll watch like 1 or 2 more. I want to see the drummer. It's a short one, so fake as fuck. I like, you know, a healthy dose of cynicism is important. But this show isn't fake. Who would sign up to be a pedophile? Like a real pedophile? And half of these, well, a lot of these people were in jail for like 6 or 7 years. Like, I understand everyone likes to pretend everything's fake now these days. Like, even the world being round is now a contentious point. But this is real. Like, use the basic level of common sense. Why would anybody be a pedophile and get registered on the sex offenders registry for TV? Like, it's just, it takes only like a second of thought. There's the Prime Jack, and the Tier 1 Blake, and the Prime Petrit, Turtle, and Lucky. And the gift sub Shammy and resub Dumb. Oh, nice, Messi. And thanks to the Bitstar, and Dutch, and Electric, and Linux. And the Prime Grape and resub Entrusted. Let's see the look-alike. Wait, this is only a minute, though. And I don't even know who he looks like. One more and I want it to be a good one. The Curious Predator. This guy looks like the final boss of pedophiles here. This guy's looking mean. Thanks to the bits, Android and Ethan.
He walks
Thanks to the resub, Shark.
and he makes himself right at home. I mean, he basically acts as if he were showing up at an old friend's house.
Well, I want to take a shower and look pretty and everything.
I don't know. We clearly
All right.
have the element of surprise.
Yeah, you've got him right where you
These
want him.
guys sometimes don't know whether to think I'm the mad dad who came in unexpectedly, the police, or an investigative reporter. And so their mind is whirling away trying to figure out how they're going to deal with this situation.
And nobody fights.
Sometimes
which
they
is
just
surprising.
decide they're going to, act like they did nothing wrong. Would you come on over here and have a seat, please?
Yeah, just coming in here to... Well, yeah, what the fuck was he gonna do? Damn, look at how curious he was, though. That is a curious predator. Very curious. Make sure to smash that like button and thumbs up, ring the bell, tell your mom I said hi. Yeah, that's about it. See ya. Oh, wait, there's a couple. Oh, ain't just a patty flippin' minute here. We got a few new episodes.
Our investigation in the Garden State is turning out to be a busy one. We're about to have two men in the house at the same time.
We have a lot of guys.
Whoa, double fisting.
Here comes 29-year-old Jeremy Keister. He's driven an hour and 40
Jeremy
minutes
Keister?
to get here. Casey, our
Rough
decoy,
name.
waves him in.
He pulled up, his lights turned off, so I figured he was getting out. Hey, Jeremy! And then his lights turned back on, so I wasn't sure if he was going to leave or not. And then he came around the corner.
He sets his car alarm and then heads straight for the side door.
How'd
Hey,
you
thank
drive?
you, Crumb.
Oh, that's good. That's pretty far you came, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Online, using his own name as his screen name,
That's
Jeremy
bold.
Keister makes a date for sex with a girl he thinks
Thanks
is
to Tier
13.
1 Izanami.
Clearly admits he
Or
knows
Izina.
what he's doing is wrong.
So you want to have sex?
Yeah. You?
Only if you do.
Yeah.
I do not force that.
You don't seem like you would.
No, hey, yeah.
It's wrong enough for me to have sex with a 13-year-old.
Oh.
He was nervous that something was going on because when he walked in the house, he walked in and froze. He stood there. He wouldn't go any further. I made you some brownies. You want some?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hardball.
Why not?
No. I don't think I should be here.
Why? But no one's home with me.
What's that?
Jeremy, could you come over here for a minute? I'd like to.
Uh-oh.
Do me a favor, take your hands out of your pockets for me. Come on over and have a seat.
Jeremy was feeling it for a second.
A long ride, huh?
He almost got away.
Sit down.
She lied right to his face.
Nothing, just to hang out.
Hang out with who?
Thanks for
just a
supporting
nice
in the
girl.
Prime,
And how
Evan.
old is that nice girl?
She's 13.
29-year-old Keister tells me he's a luxury
Prime
car
Mini.
salesman. And as I start to read some of his chat log, he suddenly interrupts me.
Too bad you're not older. Not legal for being with a guy.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to tell me. I know who you are. So.
You know who I am.
Yes.
Who am I?
You should be Chris Hansen.
I am. You've seen the show.
I have seen the show.
Who am I?
Seeing the show. You still
Say my name, Keister.
I did. I mean,
And what were you expecting here tonight?
no, really just chat, and
Did you think at all that maybe you're walking into a to catch a predator investigation?
I was very hesitant on things, yes.
But he didn't seem hesitant when he was chatting online with a girl posing as a 13-year-old.
You asked her if she had sex with her old boyfriend. Did it hurt?
Mm-hmm.
Did you bleed?
Mm-hmm.
What was your bra size?
Did you make sure to put a Band-Aid
While
on your
Keister
vagina?
has been answering questions inside.
Neosporin?
with word that another man is only blocks away.
Thanks to, he said that, but thanks to the Prime Manny.
Your pickup truck heading north to our location.
Casey
Be careful!
is ready to wave him in. He's 42.
He brought back up-
Michael Murray. Online, he sent naked pictures of himself to
Michael.
a girl posing as a 13-year-old. Later, he asks the decoy if she wants to have sex with him, but he wants it to be her decision.
Frag gives the okay. Come let him in. Hey!
Hey.
He has McDonald's bag.
Damn, he's
all
coming in
excited.
hot.
Came
Sprinting.
walking in.
Hey, why don't you come in over here? We're having a little conversation. Please join us.
What did I do wrong?
Just come here.
Nothing. What? It's your friend. It's Keister. You guys go way back. Come on. Michael, no, it's Keister, bro. Come on. We got some brewskis.
A couple things.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what was going on.
Well, why don't you
Michael,
explain that?
you're killing the buzz.
Nothing.
After the 43-year-old makes a quick exit,
Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
police arrest him and try to keep him quiet.
Damn. Hey, sorry about that, Keister. It's burglar. But anyway, so you like 13-year-olds, huh? What's up with that?
We're gonna get the truck back.
Back inside, Keister knows what has just happened outside and is getting worried.
I know it's in store for me outside that door.
Yeah, you can hear
Correct.
it. You can literally hear it.
Well, I've seen the show.
You know, obviously, who I am. Chris Hansen.
He is stone cold.
I do.
As Keister prepares to leave, he seems to find one thing good about his predicament.
It's nice to meet you.
Thank you.
He gets up and heads out the door.
Can you sign my
into the arms
body,
of
Chris?
police
Please?
waiting outside.
Please, get down. Get down. Get down. Get on the ground.
Well, that's kind of wild. Oh, this actually just reminded me of something. Not about pedophiles. Does anyone remember, and I didn't remember this, but in the early 2000s, I think it was like 2007, in Canada, there was a man who beheaded somebody on a bus. It was a Canadian bus service. It was a Greyhound. It was a Greyhound. And a guy beheaded another guy on the bus, completely random, and ate his eyeballs and dismembered him on the bus. And there was an interview with it was on Reddit. This is how I found out about it, so you guys probably saw it. Dismembered him, ate his eyeballs, held his head up and everything like that. And I was watching that Reddit video where the guy was talking about the beheading and what was going on. And I looked it up. That guy who did the beheading and the cannibalism, he's not in jail. They released him, and he has no restrictions. He is a completely free man. And he wasn't in jail that long either. I actually don't think he ever went to jail. They sent him to a psychiatric hospital. And I think he initially got released in like 2011 with a supervision. He changed his name legally. And then in 2017, he was completely cut free. No supervision, no obligation, just completely free. After decapitating a stranger on a bus and eating his eyeballs. Yeah, that just reminded me of that because of his sentence there. Thanks to the Prime Red Baron. No, Canada. He lives in Canada. His name was like Lee, and then he changed it to like the most basic name ever. He changed his name to like fucking Will Cheeseburger. Like he gave it like a really normal, basic fucking name. Was it Will Baker? It was something like that. It was some shit like that. Yeah, it was crazy, though, reading about that. I cannot believe it. People spend their life in jail over weed. This man decapitates a stranger on a Greyhound bus and eats his eyeballs while parading the head around and dropping it, and only gets, I think it was like 4 years. Then released with supervision, and now just completely free man. Wild. Thanks to the resub injections and Lawrence.
Stay tuned as the parade of potential predators continues. From men in their early 20s.
Now I'm going to be branded as a loser for the rest of my life.
Not true.
This man in his golden years.
Just because you're on the sex offenders registry doesn't make you a loser.
Yeah, we can
makes
get
you
everybody in position.
The
a little,
potential
you know, a
predators
little weird to most people.
Here in Ocean County, New Jersey.
Copy this. He matches the screen image we have of him. This is definitely our guy. This is Eichmann.
I love your car.
Thanks. Yeah, I didn't say the real car I had.
21-year-old John Donnelly is here after chatting online with a girl who told him she was 14. Just a few minutes into the chat, Ikeman04 tells her he's really horny, and he continues,
Whoa.
We could have lots of fun if I could come to your house to see you.
Doing what?
Kissing, sucking each other, touching each other, having sex if you wanted.
I never went all the way yet.
I would be sweet to you. You're the perfect girl.
Perfect, except that she's making it clear she's a minor, so he should know he has no business being here. But that doesn't stop him.
I've never met anybody younger than like 18, so that just worried me. So
I understand. It's okay, though.
I just didn't know. Like I was just been worried. That's all. That this was some.
Do you meet many 18-year-olds?
Scheme.
What do you mean?
Like there's a show, The Daily Show. Like they make fun of the news, but it really is the news.
Uh-huh.
And I was reading about on the internet, like they pay for like cops to like pretend they're like girls and like that.
Are you serious?
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Who would
so,
do
I
that?
just don't worry about it. But it was just like
Go on
so
the internet and
awful.
lie?
But I guess everything's cool. I mean, I don't know. So.
But as he's about to find out, everything is.
Oh, what the fuck? Just like the
How's
Daily
it
Show.
going? Good, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right.
What's happening?
You up to?
Hey, what's going
I'm
on?
coming to meet this person.
Really? And who's that person?
I wasn't gonna do anything, guys. I promise. Please. I just came to visit this girl.
He's a prime Landon to
I knew
reset
this
Gray.
was set up. I didn't even want to do anything with this girl.
Why? That's not what it says.
I know. Because I was trying to impress the girl.
You're trying to impress a 14-year-old girl.
I don't know what I was thinking, sir.
I'll tell you what you were
He's a
thinking.
prime
You're thinking
Timor.
about having sex with a 14-year-old
I swear to
girl.
God, I wasn't. Please, officer.
He seems to think I'm with law enforcement. He'll learn soon enough that I'm not a cop.
He's above the
You didn't
law.
ask in your chat. You said you're not a cop or something, are you?
Because I was so worried about all this. Damn it, I don't
Well,
know.
if you're so worried, why'd you do it?
Because I've just been really depressed lately. I don't know what I was thinking, sir. I know I said all that stupid about having sex and stuff like that. I've only had sex with one girl in my life. I
No, I don't believe that.
Every day I can't sleep because I've been thinking this is
That's
stupid,
outrageous.
John. Do you know how much trouble is? Why would you sleep with a 14-year-old girl? And that's why I never wanted to. It's disgusting.
I know, but that doesn't square with what you said and what you did.
I do not want to
Makes
be
no
ruined.
sense.
I wanted to go to college and everything. I want to go for sports broadcasting or journalism.
You want to be a television reporter.
Yes.
Have you ever been on TV before?
No.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations, John. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing What About To Catch a Predator.
Please tell me you're not. Please.
Hey, what's
Never
up?
do anything like this.
Well, who do you blame then?
Myself. For being so stupid.
I make several attempts to get the man to leave,
So, like I said, you're welcome to leave.
but he won't budge.
No point. There's no point going anywhere. I just.
Oh, he's got the strat. He's not leaving, so he can't be arrested.
Finally, after much prompting, he gets up and starts to leave the beach, only to be stopped in his tracks by police from the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office. He seems to know what to do.
He's a tier 1 Dr. Mantis. Alright. Dad of the Year Predator. Exit tier 1 11 XPM. Probably the saddest one we've seen yet.
Clifford Wallach. One of the most outrageous things, it is absolutely among in 17 years of investigating predators. Away from
Yeah, that's probably the saddest one we've seen yet. Holy shit. And only 5 years. Fuck. Ugh. Alright, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Whoa. Okay, last one. I'm not going to watch the 54-minute one because this is just people we've seen, just the full episode, but we haven't seen this. Thanks to resub, Nep. Oh, hey, Nep.
Emily, hold on.
Thanks to resub.
Wave. Oh, he saw you. He's hitting the brakes and backing up.
During our undercover operations, it's not uncommon for potential predators to appear hesitant about walking in the door.
He's trying to wave her out to the street. No way.
But we've never seen anyone like this man.
Oh, come on.
Bringing his car all the way back, guys.
He pulls in around back and starts asking the decoy, our actress playing a young teen, to come outside.
No, you come here.
It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning when 44-year-old Thomas Moffat, screen name Moff1960, pulls up to our house. He's a maintenance engineer for the Boca Raton Resort, a married man with 3 children. He drove more than 2 hours to meet a girl named Tony who said she was 15. Really, it's a decoy from Perverted Justice.
I'm trying to hit on you and you're laughing at me?
No, I'm not.
Okay, good. Am I freaking you out?
Yes.
Why
and
would
yes.
you freak me out?
Because I'm 44 and I'm hitting on you? So would you ever fool around with an old guy like me?
Once they set up an actual
No,
date to meet at her house,
absolutely not.
1960 makes his plans very clear.
Okay, how about after I come in, I'll strip?
Hey, oh,
For
whoa.
reals?
Sure, if you want me to.
Yeah.
Me.
Nope.
You can take your clothes off in the laundry room if you want to.
He finally gets out of his car, but won't come any closer than the back step.
And you said you were going to do something for me in the laundry room. Were you lying to me? Are you going to back out on me?
Uh-oh, you've been double dog dared.
Cautious.
Moff 1960 senses something different about the girl in the house.
Can you come here, please?
Oh, Jesus, this is scary now.
Please.
In fact, something is different. Our actress is not actually the decoy who sent Moff 1960 a photograph of herself and spoke to him on the phone. That was a member of Perverted Justice.
Uh-oh.
You haven't acted this way when we've talked before.
Oh, really? Well, talking in person is a little different than talking
And
online.
you don't sound the same on...
Oh, shit.
Well...
Oh, your picture looks different, too.
This
Thanks to
odd
reset video and
conversation
stuff,
goes
man.
on for half an hour. At one point,
Half
he
an
tells her to
hour?
show him proof that she is who she says she is.
Half an hour?
Get your library card.
He paces outside, peeking in the window. When the decoy comes back without her library card, he tries to convince her to get in his car and go to Walgreens.
What?
Walgreens at?
I don't believe you're who you say you are. Let's go to Walgreens.
As we told you earlier, Fort Myers police officers are staked out in the guest house. So as the man tries to get in his car, he's arrested.
He's a tier 1 pity havoc.
So we never get to tell him he's going to be on Dateline. And he wasn't the only one. And this car belongs to the 45-year-old who was too afraid to come into the house and
Hey, boogie boards.
told him she was 12.
That's alright. Like an over-the-counter Viagra type thing?
Quantum League. You keep telling me about that. I'll look it up at some point. Whoa! Wait, whoa, what is this? Perverted Justice refused to provide the hard drive? Why would that be? Yeah, I mean, not guilty, probably because this played a huge role in it. If you can't trust the team behind it, you can't trust the whole thing. Yeah, but it's his hard drive. If they provided that hard drive, it falls onto him, so he'd take responsibility for all that shit. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that lawyer fucked him. That is the first not guilty. And I think it's Perverted Justice's fault for not providing what they asked for. Unless maybe that's not the whole story. Pretty wild. Damn, goddamn. Make sure to smash that like button and thumbs up, ring the bell, tell your mom I said hi. Yeah, that's about it. See ya.